Hello, my name is Lowell, pronouns he, him, and this is a session of Ultraviolet Squadron. This is an adaptation of Tachyon Squadron, which is from Evil Hat and is an adaptation of Fate Core, written by Clark Valentine. It's a space dogfighting game. We are playing a rebel squadron stationed on the planet Descendus, and we are going to be doing a couple of dogfights with some time in between to see our lives back on the base. This is a game that is very much in the spirit of, the Star Wars dogfights, but also Battlestar Galactica has this. And I think if you look at the rules for Tachyon Squadron, very much inspired by Space Above and Beyond, the short-lived Fox series of space dogfights and the lives of those people. This is an adaptation of Fate. I will go through the basics of that when we get to the mechanics. We're going to kind of move into when we go to the dogfights. I'll explain how things work. We are using uh, 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 Top Gun's a good way to put it as well. We're using the Fate slash Fudge dice. There are a couple of rollers in the Keeper on the Lines and Veils tab for that. You're also welcome to roll your dice at home, but we'll talk about that when we come to the mechanics. So today, what we're going to be doing is there are characters that have preset skills and stunts, the talents, the special abilities that are in the keeper. We're gonna have people set. I see a couple of people kind of drop some things in there. We're gonna make up characters, get those set. You're gonna pick which of the ships we've got. We've got two X-wings and two Y-wings for people to choose from that are also pre-built. And then we're gonna have you pick your aspect, which is how you tune your character. And those are going to include sort of three ones that you choose yourself, and then two others that are kind of based on your relationships to your neighboring pilots. And then we're going to get to a fight, going to get to a dogfight. Then we're going to see what it's like for the pilots back at base, and then hopefully we'll have enough time to do a nastier fight for the second part of that. That's the basics. We'll be taking breaks in between things. This is aimed to be between 3 and 4 hours. I've done it in 3 hours before. I've done it in 4 hours before. So we'll try and aim for somewhere in the sweet spot of the middle there. Uh, this game, I'll talk about. I've been doing my cats here. The tone and what we're actually doing in terms of play. This is a game about combat, so we are doing fights, but this is a story game. It's Fate, so you get to describe all of the cool things that you're doing. You get to describe your barrel rolls, your flipping around, all that kind of thing. None of this is adhered to any of the rules of real flights or dogfighting or things like that. So the descriptions are all in your hands to color this as much as you will here. It is in the Star Wars universe. You are rebels. It is a heroic tone, underdogs fighting against the Empire. Now, for all of that, we are using a layered set of safety tools. These are the tools that we use to kind of keep things in line. These are presented on the Lines and Veils tab. So lines are anything that are hard lines, that are things we do not want in play in the game, things we don't want to dwell on. Veils are anything that, should they arise, we either fade to black or we describe them obliquely. So you can go through and mark those as things that you want there. That's sort of the first level there. The reactive tool that we're using is the X card because of the nature, and we're going to be looking at a couple of different sheets and things like that. I recommend that people, if you have something that you find problematic, objectionable, wildly off tone, that you wish to X card, that want to stop, go back, do something different with, you say X card. The only question we might ask at that point is like, how far back do we need to go to cut to get that set? When you X card something, you are not required to explain your decision. You're not to explain why you've chosen to do that. You are welcome to do that, but you're not required to. You don't have to defend your choices in terms of safety. But that's a reactive tool. It's also a good tool if maybe we've started to head towards a line or a veil and we haven't quite caught it, and we want to stop and to kind of recalibrate. The X card is also a good place for us to kind of pause, get ourselves set, and then roll back into what we're doing. And then lastly, as with everything in the open hearth, this is an open door. It means that if you need to step away for whatever reason, uh, physical, mental, emotional, feel free to leave. It'd be great if you could tell us you're going to be back, but you're not required to. But we understand that things happen, and just know that that is out there. If, and I only mention this because of my tech troubles over the last few months, if I vanish and I am not back within 10 minutes, that means that something catastrophic has occurred, and I apologize in advance. But I've been pretty fortunate the last week or so, so I haven't had anything really bad occur. So that that is the basics of things. Uh, Let me ask what people's experience is with the how do I put this? Uh, with Fate itself. Michael, I know that you've played Tachyon Squadron before and you played Fate.
I played Fate a number of times on the player side, and I skimmed it again last night.
Okay. So
So,
you know that. Brian, what
yeah.
about you? Have you played Fate before?
I've not played it. I've played some 2D20 stuff, which I
Oh,
think has some commonalities, but yeah,
okay. Yeah. The big difference with Fate is we are rolling a set of weird dice that are
sure.
added to that skill number, so we get a very strange little range of that. Stephen, I know you've played Fate before. Igor, what about you?
Never played Fate, but I had people explain it to me in general terms, and I've seen a lot of discussions of Fate rules. So I think I get the main concept just by being a TTRPG in TTRPG hobby.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when we come to the sort of the first dogfight, I'm going to walk through because there are some maneuver like phase one, phase two things in that, and we'll talk about that when we get to the engagement phase and how things work. Now, one of the most important things is in Fate the idea of aspects. Aspects are things that you invoke, meaning that you spend a fate point to get yourself either a bonus or to re-roll your dice. And we're going to be creating aspects that go on the table that they can be invoked freely. But your character is going to start with five aspects. And what I'd like to have folks do now is I see that Brian has grabbed column three. Mike has, or Stephen Stephen has grabbed column three. Michael has grabbed column four. Igor, do you want column one or column two?
Actually, I hadn't realized that the columns had I didn't scroll down far enough.
Uh-huh.
My character
I just
idea.
dropped the notes in today on that. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
not you. That's absolutely me.
Well, if no one objects, I was thinking my character is sort of a veteran of the Clone Wars, pulled in, and that sort of fits better with the column one stuff than the column
Sure.
four stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move that over there.
Okay.
If that's
That
if you're
seems
okay with
fine.
everybody.
Igor, would you like column two or column four? Column two seems more of tactics, and column four is more of shooting.
Uh, let's try tactics one.
Okay. So we'll put you in there, column two. That's in between. And then, Brian, are you okay with column four?
That's the shooting one. Yeah, that
That is
sounds
the
good.
shooting one. Okay. So, what I need you to do is come up with a name and pronouns, and then a call sign. A call sign is a single word phrase to describe, and also put your player name and your pronouns in there. There's also a tab that has some stuff on Star Wars names and peoples that Rich created a while back that I've stolen every time when I go to roll a run a Star Wars thing. So there's a tab with that. So once you have that, there are two aspects that I'm going to have you take a couple minutes and come up with for your character. Uh, the first is your high concept. So your high concept essentially describes like who your character is, like what their story is. So are you a combat haunted veteran, or are you a hotshot kid? Or are you a stoic trooper? Whatever it is, there's a short phrase to describe your vision of your character. So let me have everybody go through, take a moment, and then I'll talk about what a decompression aspect is. So uh, everybody come up with something for that. Think of it as the brief introductory phrase. The next thing you're going to do, the next aspect you're going to do is one that has kind of two parts to it, a flip side to it. This is your decompression aspect. This is when you get back to base, how do you clear the stress? How do you get rid of it? And that is the flip side is one way is the healthy way that you do it, like fast friend. And the other one is the unhealthy way that you do it. So it could be like barroom brawler. Uh, uh, it could be, uh, you know, uh, uh, thoughtful philosopher slash hard drinker. It could be, you know, naive, innocent slash excessive gambler. So think about that and come up with your decompression aspect. What is the good way that you clear stress with a slash? What is the bad way that you clear stress?
Can you remind me what was called that chess game in Star Wars?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Stephen?
Djarik, Djarik, something like that.
Jar. Jack.
Nice. Uh,
Okay.
all right.
I'll put a link in the chat.
Oh, you are the Star Wars guy, so I do appreciate that. Awesome.
Uh, I played Star Wars Saturdays for a while,
Yeah.
and it's funny because there are definitely people there who are much more Star Wars than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll chit chat to give people a little bit more time. One of the guys who plays with us, Cody, like I guess while he was in high school, decided I want to read all of Wikipedia, and so he has like an encyclopedic knowledge of all of this stuff. So yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
Even the stuff that contradicts the other
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and opinions about all of it. Yes.
stuff.
Is he a part of a Most Civilized Age podcast?
Oh no.
No, no.
All right. So, uh, Stephen, let me start with you. I'm going to
Mhm.
have everybody introduce their characters and go around. We'll kind of work around in the character keeper order, telling us how you're picturing your character, and then telling us about your high concept and your decompression aspect. And we're going to do that for everybody, and then we're going to go around and have us build relationships. Stephen, let me start with you.
Okay. So my name's Steven. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing the name I chose is Broko Nilar, whose pronouns are also he, him. And oh, I don't have written down what race he is. He's in one of the sequels. Oh, he's an Abenito. I found
Abednego.
a
Okay.
picture.
Okay.
Um, so anyway, he is gruff and quick to anger. His high concept is a reckless hotshot. His decompression aspect is a good friend slash degenerate gambler. So the way I picture that is that he takes chances, maybe chances he shouldn't. He's a little bit reckless in that way. Um, and he's gruff when you first meet him, but once you get to know him, he's a really good friend. He'll stand up for you. He's a good part of the crew. Mhm.
So how long do you think he's been a pilot? Was he a pilot before he joined the rebellion, or do you think that the rebellion is like what put him into that slot?
I think he was a pilot. He was sort of a commercial pilot, traveling, sending goods and stuff, and probably got fired for being too risky,
Okay. Okay.
and was like, I can be risky in the rebellion. Yeah.
Is that
Um,
where you got your call sign? Did you choose it? Did someone else choose it?
oh, someone else chose it exactly. I
Okay.
think this was one of the, exit interview. You're too impulsive,
Okay.
and my call sign is impulse. Yeah.
All right.
Um, let's talk a little bit about the time frame. You said rebellion, so we're in the Star Wars, A New Hope to Return of the Jedi kind of time frame.
Absolutely. Yeah. We
Perfect.
are in the original trilogy, he said, somewhere in a vague portion of that. Uh, but actually, thank you for asking about that. I always forget that because I grew up on the old stuff, so
Me
I go
too.
to that by
But yeah.
default. But uh, Brian, tell us about your character.
Okay. So he's human. His name is Pros Taban, call sign Bluff. He's a young pilot, kind of desperate to impress everyone, always trying to show that he's ready to be kind of in the squadron and has the skills to go to the top. But I've put in his kind of negative decompression cheats to get ahead.
Hmm.
So there's some negative side to that too.
How young do you imagine him? Is he fresh off the farm? Did he go through the academy? Like how fresh?
Um, a couple of months in, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, I don't know about the academy aspect. Maybe he just had some flying experience from like family background,
Hmm.
and is straight into the squadron somehow.
And the call sign Bluff, where does that come from?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I think
Okay.
probably he brags a little bit, and maybe people are doubting that everything he says is true.
Oh, I like that. That's great. Awesome. Let me come to Mike.
Hi, Mike or Michael, he, him pronouns. Um, so, my character is call sign Grizzle, Otis Solzans, which I just stole right off that sheet that you shared. Um, but he's the oldest Weequay you've ever seen. Um, they generally don't live very long because they're rather violent people in general, but they have intricate religious rituals. I'm sort of jumping around. Um, which is his positive decompression, his negative decompression, is that when they don't work, he wants to punch somebody. Um, he was a veteran pilot in the Clone Wars 25 and 30 years ago.
Okay.
And he didn't fight for what the Republic turned into, and so that's why he's back now. Um,
Dragged out of retirement kind of thing.
dragged himself out of retirement.
Okay.
Um, so like, we can't put up with this crap.
Uh,
Uh, back in my day, we buried too many friends to have it turn into this.
what do the Weequay religious rituals look like?
Oh, there's a lot of um chanting and um like incense
Okay.
um and
The,
um
the real
yeah,
classic trappings of the religious ritual in the
yeah,
sci-fi universe. Okay, I
right,
love
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
that's great.
So
And then Igor.
Yeah, my character is worse often she, her. Uh, I imagine her as a kind of Han Solo character, so ex-smuggler, probably, uh, either Empire or uh, okay, she probably screwed someone in the rebellion, so she is working off her debt.
Okay.
Uh, her uh, positive decompression is playing Dejarik because she's tactical-minded person. It helps her to, slow down a bit, think clearly without the need for this, without the rush of the combat.
Mm-hmm.
And her negative decompression is compulsive spending. She kind of used to uh, have money because she smuggles stuff. So she wants, luxury. She wants good stuff in her chambers,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and probably spends a little more than she should, and struggling to pay off her debt.
And how did she come by that call sign?
Oh, she just when something goes wrong, she always like, oopsie, oopsie boopsie, I'm idea, fucky wacky.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go around and I'm going to kind of do this in order. And you'll see that you have two relationship aspects. And I put in parentheses which column. So character two. So basically, you're doing a relationship with the character that is in the column to your left and the column to your right. And basically, this is just a descriptor of what your character thinks about how they feel about that character. So we're going to do one go around of that top row, and then we're going to go back around and do the bottom row. So I actually want to start here with Pros Tabon, Brian. Uh, what is Pros? How do they feel about what do they think about Otis or Otis Da?
Otis is experienced, so I may be looking for a mentor, kind of
Oh,
looks up to
yeah.
him.
Looking for a mentor is great. That's a great aspect. So yeah, just
That
write
doesn't
that
mean he
in.
is my mentor, just that I want him to be.
Perfect. And when we come to Otis Da, his feeling about you may be completely different. So we'll see that. Uh, uh, Otis Da, what is your feeling about verse?
Um, um, I um I think um I think I think she owes me money,
Okay, okay. Are you good
right?
with that, Igor?
So
Yeah.
Okay,
um yeah, and so um I you have to stay alive long enough to pay me back.
very nice. Very
So
nice. And then verse, how do you feel about Broco?
Oh, yeah. Brilko, I think he needs to calm down a bit. He is, you know, doesn't think enough in the battlefield.
Okay, okay. So Broco doesn't think enough on the battlefield. That's a good one. I like that here we have the ex-smuggler who takes risks, who thinks somebody is too risky. That's great. Uh, and then Broco, how do you feel about Pross?
Um, let's see. Um, Cross spends too much time um trying to figure out how to fly instead of feeling how to fly. And I think the way I'm going to phrase that is, um, let's see. Um, I'm going to say, um, never count your money.
Interesting. And then Pross, now we kind of take your second aspect, and we aim it back here at Broco. What is Pross now that you kind of have seen
Can
how?
I just take a 1 minute break? I just have
Sure,
to deal with one thing. I'll be
absolutely.
back.
I'll take a look over at the lines and veils. We'll go through that after everybody has done their characters. The last aspect on the sheet is going to be free form, so you're going to get to pick that yourself. Like Deadeye shot with a blaster is an example that they give. Born in the cockpit is another classic one. Uh, these are the more colorful aspects that you can add in. Oh, and uh, your refresh is 3. Everybody's fate point should be set to 3. You can set that in your drop down because I think I got that wrong when I did the copy and paste. So, Pross, we know that Broco thinks that you shouldn't count your money, that you're not thinking it through. How do you imagine Broco? How do you feel towards them?
Um, I think maybe I'm completely unaware of that. So just like kind of trusted friend, kind of.
Oh, okay. I like that. You imagine that they are a trusted friend to you, this super hot shot pilot. And then Otis Da, we know that Pross thinks that they're looking to you as a mentor. How do you feel about Pross?
um I think He should get out of this job before it scars his soul.
Oof. Nice. Nice.
He's got the skills, but he doesn't have that killer instinct that'll turn you into a hard, bitter old being.
Very nice. And then verse, uh, we know that you owe money to Otis Da. How do you feel about Otis Da?
Uh-huh. So I owe him money, and also he is really old, and also uh, he is a religious guy. Mm, probably, you know, uh, he should retire already,
No.
and
That's great. He should retire already as a dynamite
Yeah.
aspect. That's great. Broco, uh, Verse thinks that you need to calm down. What do you think about this ex-smuggler?
I don't think she should be here. I mean,
Ooh.
she owes a debt, but she's got if she's so interested in smuggling, she should just go off and do that. And I'm going to make that aspect no one to run away.
Okay, very nice. Uh, Excellent. Now, as I said, your free form aspect, you can put in as you wish. You can put it in now. You can come up with it later. But basically, kind of describe some other. Are you an expert gambler or master of the sword or something like that. Anything like that is fine for you to pick. Uh, Now, uh, everyone is going to get to pick one of the vessels. So if you go over to the ships tab, we have two Y-wings, red diamond, yellow star, and two X-wings, blue circle and green triangle. So uh, let's start with Otis Da. Which ship do you want to pilot? And if you have questions about that, about what it is, what they're about, I can answer that.
Well, it's definitely one of the two Y-wings for me.
Okay.
Um, because I was flying them when they were new.
Yeah. The
Um,
the first
the,
Y-wing allows you to regenerate your shield a little bit. The second one has a, one-shot torpedo, plus a little bit of a sensor booster.
um, I think I'll probably go for the first one.
Okay. And then for verse, which of the ships do you wish to pilot?
Well, I think verse isn't wait, what's the word? If it were real life, she wouldn't pilot jets, so I think it will be Y-wing,
Okay,
older one.
that seems good. And you've got that nice torpedo there for that. That's excellent. And then for Broco, which of the
Um,
X-wings?
so let's talk about the difference between them. It
Sure.
looks like one of them you get to manipulate your dice whenever you're repairing, and on the second phase of engagement.
Yeah. So there are two things that it does both. So one of them actions that you can do, because there's a chart that you get placed on. We start and we roll to see what level you're on. And you can attack things that are on your level or below. You can, as an action, as one of your two sort of phase actions, do a tactical refocus and try to get yourself up higher. And that's where that benefit comes in. You have a D2 that's really unit that's really good at that. And then you also, if you're doing repairs on the fly, you get to maximize dice. When it says maximize the die, it means that you get to pick. one of your dice and just set it to a plus instead of a 0 or minus. Uh, so effectively, if you maximize one die, you're rolling 3 dice with another +1. And the other one, you've got this Death Blossom Proton Cascade thing, and a once per session, no, I didn't get hit.
Um, okay, I think I'll take the first one.
Okay.
Um, the one with a little bit of dice manipulation and repair stuff. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds perfect. Brian, are you good with the final X-Wing?
I'm happy to have a crazy experimental weapon. Sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, put your name and your call sign in there on that sheet. You'll notice that uh, they also have, besides those sort of, each one has an aspect. Then they have some abilities. It also has a bonus. Each one has a +1 to one of the kinds of maneuvers: detection, defend, maneuver, or attack. Deflectors are your shields. You mark those boxes when you take some damage. And then you've got a little tracker for the damage that you take when you actually, you're out of shields and you start getting hit. Uh, Minimize is the opposite of maximize. It means that the die always goes to a minus on that. So we'll track that. Uh, Let me quickly go through what we've got established as our lines and veils, just so everybody's on the same page. We have the lines on dental horror, homophobia, mind control, sexual assault, and torture by the PCs. And then we have veils, meaning we'll fade to black, or if we reference it, it's kind of slightly off screen for graphic gore, harm to animals, harm to children, PC betrayal, racism, sexism, sexual content, slavery, suicide, torture, and of course, midichlorians. So all of those are kind of fade to black stuff. Any questions about any of that? Okay,
Can I just get a clarification on
sure.
PC betrayal? What does that entail?
That would mean turning to the dark side.
Okay.
Turning out that you're actually Imperial spy, kind of
Yeah, that's fine.
the heel turn,
Mm.
effectively.
But if I'm cheating on the simulator results and saying that I got a better result than
That is not PC betrayal. That is good, clean RP. We're all
okay.
good. Uh, Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take 5 minutes, we'll take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna throw you into the middle of a combat and we'll get rolling. So take 5 and we will be back.
Okay.
So you are on patrol out of Descendus. You are part of Ultraviolet Squadron. This is an old forgotten base that has been repurposed by the rebellion, and you have used it as a launching point to check out Imperial activities in the sector, in the area, flying some patrols, and on occasion being called in to assist, the transport of rebel or maybe rebel adjacent sea smuggler ships that have to be helped. Uh, but you are out on patrol when you encounter a group of X-Wings. Sorry, yeah, X-Wings. And let me ask this. Otis Da, does it seem fair, given your age, to assume that you are, ultraviolet leader?
If nobody else minds, sure.
Okay. So the way this works, and we'll kind of get to the RP, we're going to go to the mechanical phase. At the start of any engagement, both sides are going to make a what's called a detection roll. And basically everybody makes a roll with technology. If your ship has a bonus to detection, you will also make add that bonus in. So you roll 4 of those those fate fudge dice and add your technology, and I roll against one of my ships there, and uh, we then check and see what the ratings are. So if everybody could roll that and tell me what they've got on that. So we got a 6, got a 3, Brian.
Just working out how to do that.
Okay, sure.
So I'm
So I think the easiest one to use is to copy the online.
DDD dice, is it?
Well, I think actually I'm going to show you this one. This one is actually probably a little bit easier to do.
Okay.
Uh, but basically with that one, you just hit reload and it'll give you in red there at the top line what your result is, and then you add that to your number.
Okay. So my technology is +1, and I don't have any bonuses to that. So uh, I don't know if that worked.
So it should say detailed 4DF, and it should have like 4 symbols and then a result there.
Oh yeah. So I got +2. Great. Three
Okay.
pluses and one minus.
Okay.
Okay.
So your total then is a 3. And Igor, what about for you?
I got 2 on the roll, and I have +2 technology, so 4
Okay.
in total.
4 in total. So what has happened is you have beaten my roll, and not just beaten it, but you've beaten it with style. So we actually put all of you up in that top row there on the tracker, which is the undetected row, which means on this first round, you're going to get to attack and do whatever you want without them essentially being able to immediately attack back. You're going to maybe get shots. They're going to have to act to uh, after you to try and get position up. After this round, we'll roll to see what level you're at, and I'll talk about what that looks like. But right now, I'm going to put my TIE fighters uh, on the board at their various levels there. So copy. So the next phase would be us rolling to see where levels are, but you are undetected, so you don't have to worry about that. Uh, so they're all on their levels. If you were positioned like at +4, like let's say that's we was position, then you would be able to attack anybody that's on that +4 row or anybody that's below. In the same way that you could be targeted by whatever ship is on that +4 row or anybody that was above you. So we go to the combat phase, and actually the turn order works on essentially the highest level goes, and then we work our way down. So that's going to be the turn order that happens. So let's come to Otis. Uh, there are 2 phases to attacks. Uh, Basically, you can uh, uh, do maneuvering or big stuff in that kind of takes both phases, or the standard snapshot is an attack that happens in sort of phase 1. And then in phase 2, you can do things like create advantages. You can do that in phase 1 or phase 2. Again, this is all on the engagements sections, actions in the action phase. So basically, what do we hear Otis Da say, and what is Otis Da doing?
Um, um, all right, folks. Uh, everyone awake. Keep your eyes peeled. We have incoming. Um, I'll take care of the leader. Give him a warm rebellion welcome. Um, and so that TIE Fighter number two that's on the +5 level,
Yeah.
I want to get on his tail. And is that, if I recall correctly, get on your tail and then shoot is a two-phase thing. Is that right?
Yep, it takes both of the steps.
All right.
So you position yourself, and you are the red. So we're going to copy or drop you there, and you are there. Uh, and you are right above them. And you're going to attack with a +1 bonus on this attack roll. So what does that look like? Like, what do we see happen on screen?
Um, I think like the four of us are sort of flying information, right? And I sort of do a roll out of formation and fly up under sort of on the Z coordinate, like right up underneath where the TIE fighters are also flying in their own little formation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come up. Okay. So now you make an attack roll.
Okay.
You will roll with the bonus of +2, plus your gunnery,
Gunnery. Okay.
and if any bonus from your ship.
All right. So hold on. So there's the +2 for the maneuver. +1 for gunnery is +3 total. And ship
S-
does not have any. Um,
does not have any bonus for that.
all right. So, but it says well armed, gain weapon 1 to gunnery
It's
attacks.
extra damage when you hit.
Extra damage. Okay. So it's +3 plus my die roll is um 3 minuses and a +1 is so it comes out to +1, so total of
Okay.
4. Or
Now
no, no,
that's
no. No, no, I wiped out everything +1. Total 1.
+1. Now that's not
Yeah.
going to be enough. Now here's where
No.
we talk about what you can do if you really, because you've gone in to show off, and I don't think you
Yeah.
want to blow it out this early here. But you have fate points,
Okay.
and you can use those from your character to invoke one of your aspects, either one that was on the table, which you don't have any yet, but or one of your personal ones to either give yourself a +2 or to re-roll all those dice.
Um, Probably re-rolling all the dice because I got 3 minuses and a +1.
Yeah.
Um, is better. So I'm going to spend a fate point.
And what
Because
aspect?
oh, that takes down to 2. Um, so as I'm coming up, I'm having flashbacks of um not flashbacks, but like I'm remembering that, oh, it looks like we should lead this thing a little bit, but I remember fighting the version of the ship that evolved into the TIE fighter,
Mm-hmm.
like the precursor 30 years ago, and they have a tendency to pull towards the left, and so I need to pull a little, I need to overcompensate because I'm sure that design flaw is still there
Excellent.
all
So,
these generations later. And I rolled the exact same thing. Yes.
so what do you think it is that is it that you have overcompensated for that? Is that what causes the miss?
Yeah, yeah, that who knows, 30 years of design development that they actually fixed that.
Okay. Verse, you will, Otis Da has gone in. What do we see you do? What is your intent?
Well, I also want to get on the tail of the 0.2,
Okay.
uh, and I will say on the comms something like, uh, Grizzle, please update your informations about TIE Fighter and don't hinder our mission. Uh, and I will I will go from the opposite direction, like Grizzle came from the bottom, I will come from the top. and try to shoot it.
Perfect. So you're rolling with a +5, one for your ship, two for your gunnery, and two for the bonus for getting on the tail of this thing.
Also, I have stunt, one shot, one kill, gain +2 gunnery attacks made in a starfight the first time you attack a given target in an
You're rolling
engagement.
with a +7.
Yep. Roll. I got -1, +6 total.
So 6 total. That my total was a 1, so that's 5 shifts. Plus your ship does an additional 1, so it's 6 shifts of damage. These ships do not have enough to take 6 shifts of damage. So one of those in that pair, there's essentially 2 dots there representing 2 ships. You will destroy it there. The other ship is still present, uh, but uh, you are both on its tail. So I change that out for a 1 dot. There we go. All right. So boom, blow the one out of the air. Let's come to Broco. Broco, you see them cut down that first pair. What do
Um,
you do?
I'm going to break formation and sweep around, and I'm going to try to flank them so that we're coming from opposite directions.
Okay.
Um, so I'm not sure exactly, what to roll for this.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to open fire.
Okay. So it feels like maybe what you're trying to do is first to make your snapshot
Hmm.
and then to create advantage. Maybe
Okay.
try to create an aspect.
Hmm.
And you don't need to reposition yourself on here because you're not getting on their tail. We will reposition later, but we'll figure out about that. So tell me about what your attack bonuses are.
So uh, you're talking, my attack bonus on my
So,
ship,
so you have your
it's a
gunnery
1.
and then attack bonus from your ship.
My gunnery is a 2. My attack bonus on the ship is a 1.
Okay, so you're rolling with a +3.
Okay. And let's see.
I've already made my rolls. I've got a big list of them, so that's why you don't see me rolling camera. I'm crossing things off as we go through.
So that's a 2. I
Two
rolled -1, but plus, we said it was +3, makes it a 2. Yes.
makes it two. So that will hit, and it will knock out their shields. Their structure is still uh, intact, but they have no deflectors any longer. Uh,
Okay.
Actually, let me get the right number correctly on that one there. And then tell me how what you're doing to create an advantage to set people up or to do things. Is this the coming in from the flank? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's coming around so that they have to, um, the others, I see the Y-wings going in and they're trying to get on their flank, and I'm swooping around and coming in from the front so that we're squeezing it between the two of us.
Okay. Do you feel this is more about your tactical assessment or about your piloting?
I think this is piloting because I'm in a faster ship.
Okay. So then you make a piloting roll to create that advantage. It is
Okay.
resisted by them.
And is there anything on the ship that I roll as well?
I don't think you have any bonus to your maneuver.
It would be maneuver. Okay, so my piloting is +4. So let me roll that. That would be a total of 5.
5. So what do you want to call this aspect?
Squeezed.
Squeezed. And you got that with style. So I'm going to put this in the chat. This is an aspect that you can invoke later for free, or others can invoke later for free. And so I've got that. It's in the chat. I've got two O's to show that that is invocable. It's invocable for anybody going forward at this point. Essentially, you have kind of pressed their formation in after you've done that shot. Bluff, what do we see you doing?
So when you say they're pressed in, which of the TIE fighters does that apply to? Is
That
that
applies to
to
all of them. He's kind of
all of
come
them?
down, and that can be used to affect any of them.
Um, I think I'll just kind of, without flying, changing my formation, I want to just start trying to pick off the most vulnerable looking ones that are being squeezed in by this. So I think it might be snapshot.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to target the one that your other two pilots are on the tail of, or do you want to clear out some of the other ones?
Whichever one is closest to Otis Da, so he can see how great of a shot I am.
Okay, absolutely. So let's have you
Don't
make
get
that.
cocky, kid.
Go
Okay, so I have +2 to gunnery. No, that's not me. One second. I have +4 to gunnery.
Okay.
And then my ship, I should check, I
Yeah.
guess. Attack +1, so that's
Plus
+5
plus
altogether.
5.
Let me try this roller again and just make. Oh, did that do a roll? No. Modifiers +5. Roll. No. Okay, sorry. Let me use the other one.
Okay.
How do I on this on the DD dice one? How do I say that I want to roll 4 dice? Because I
So
just
what I
rolled
did is
one.
there's at the bottom of the screen, there's little icons for dice. And
I
whenever I
see it.
click
You
on
know what?
that, I click
Yeah,
on it multiple times and yeah.
I got it. Okay, here we go.
Also, you can click a plus sign and after automatically makes 4.
Okay. Okay, so I've got 6 as the result.
6 is a result. I've got 3.
Mhm.
So that's 3 shifts, plus the weapon damage. So that will on that this one that will punch through the last of the shields on number 2. So the sort of the lead pair that they were on the tail of is destroyed. Uh, Otis Da, you and uh, your uh, uh, comrade Verse were on the tail of this, and Bluff just blew this vessel away, kind of out of nowhere. Um, are you happy? Are you disappointed? What do you think?
We're These are TIE fighters. We don't need to concentrate our attacks. Let's split up and take them down quickly.
Yes, sir. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now, you did a snapshot on your action on the
Mhm.
first step, so you can still do another action after that. And the classic one at this point, like if someone was on your tail, you could shake them off. If you wanted to change your position, you could tactically refocus. But creating an advantage here is a classic thing, like using piloting and maneuvering to try and create an advantage. So, do you want to do something like that? And if so, like what would that look like?
Um, Maybe repositioning myself so I can attack from an other angle than the other pilots. So the TIE fighters can't protect against the incoming fire from all angles.
Okay, so you roll this with your piloting plus the maneuver bonus for your ship. Guess I should say fighter.
Okay, so that's +4.
Yeah.
What's -2 +2 total.
+2. So that's not quite enough.
Mhm.
What do you think it is that doesn't let you kind of get that close that deal there?
Uh, I think it's the shock to my confidence of hearing Grizzle sort of reprimand me slightly.
Hmm.
So I'm just ever so slightly delayed in the maneuver, and by the time I start doing it, I've actually gained nothing.
Perfect. Perfect. So what happens now is that's the end of that first round. What I do is on the tracker, I actually uh, move everyone down one first. I'll do that here. And then we have two people that are in still the undetected because they didn't fly down. They were taking advantage of the position. So what you will now do, Broco, is we were going to have you roll to position yourself. It's the first thing that we do in this maneuver phase. And this is the second maneuver phase. So you're going to make a tactics roll, uh, and you get to use that bonus that you have on your ship, I think.
To maximize one of them.
Yeah. So basically, you can roll uh, your four fudge dice and then choose one of them to turn to a plus.
Do I roll all four and then choose one, or do I
Yep.
just roll
Yep.
three? Okay.
That way, you can negate the minuses.
Okay. So I rolled three minuses and a plus, so I got -2.
Okay.
So I'll change one of the minuses to a plus, and that makes it an even roll.
Okay.
And one of my stunts is instinctive flyer. I can use my pilot skill rather than tactics in the maneuver phase.
Okay.
Is this the right time?
That is correct.
Okay. So I think that's a 4. My pilot is 4.
Okay. So that means that we're going to take your ship and we're going to drop it down onto row 4.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Now, Bluff, we're going to do the same thing for you. You're going to make a tactics roll. Sorry, you muted.
+1 total.
Okay. +1, plus you have +1 for maneuver for your engagement. So it looks like it'd be a +2, I think.
Okay, yep.
Copy. All right. So this is where ships are positioned on this round. Uh, a lot of you are above. Unfortunately, Bluff, it looks like you are the one that may get shot up a bit. Uh, so let's come to Otis Da. Uh, a pair of these TIE fighters and blown out of the air. Uh, and now you've got some new targets to assess here. So what do you do?
Um, well, um, they've got the drop on my rookie. There's that I can try and push someone down a level.
Yes. Uh,
Um, so
That'd be a step 2 action. So
oh,
you
okay.
you could snapshot and then
Then I'll
push.
yes, I will snapshot um the one labeled on the +3 level, and
Okay.
then I will try to push them down as my phase 2.
Okay.
So,
So I've got a
and
2
that's
for defense.
gunnery, right?
That is gunnery plus
Okay.
attack.
So that's just a +1. Um, that evened out, so it's just +1.
Do you want to spend one of the squeezed aspects to get that up?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So that'll be a 3 then.
Okay.
Okay. So that will do enough to, on that vessel 3, that already had its shields punched through
Hmm.
one of the pair, it will destroy one of them.
Excellent.
So let me grab that copy. And then you're going to do that push roll.
Yes, so that is pilot versus pilot. Is
Pilot
that
versus
what is
pilot. I've got a 0.
okay, I've got a +2, and my ship doesn't give any. Does my +1 maneuver from the ship apply to this?
I think so.
Okay, so that's +3 plus my roll. Oh, +3 -2 is only a +1.
Only +1. So
Yeah.
what is it? Is it
Ugh.
the other vessels that get in the way? Is it that the ship
Yeah.
is old? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think I'm pulling it, and astromech droid is complaining in my ear that I'm pushing the engines too hard. Um, and I'm like, it can take it, and it, woo, 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 woo. I guess it can't take it.
Nice. Nice.
So,
And verse, you'll see Otis Da takes out one of the pair, but there's still one left just below. What do you want to do?
Well, it looks like player 0.1 will probably jump onto the green shape bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
yes.
I will try to make an advantage for him. I will, I don't know. I haven't looked very. Wait a minute. Tactical refocus, action, shake of tail, rescue, repair, push, create. I think it will be like create an advantage.
Okay. So do you want to take a shot first and then create an advantage, or do you want to create a couple of advantages? What do you think?
Uh, well, my main uh, my intent is to draw attention to me rather than uh, those couple of ships will focus on bluff.
Okay.
So we can, spread
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
attention and pick them up easily.
So let's do this first. First, step one, creating advantage. Uh,
Yeah.
Piloting, it sounds like you're doing. Uh,
Sh Well,
and
I wanted to make a tactics
ooh,
roll.
okay. Uh, what is the tactical calculation that you're doing here?
Uh, it's, I don't know. I'm not, trying to fly around them. I just, sh cover with fire.
Okay, covering fire, calculating the angles. I love it. So go ahead and make a tactics roll.
So it will be +4. Uh, do I need something else? I have zero maneuver and tail. No, okay, just +4.
Okay,
3 in total.
three in total. I got a zero on mine, so that's three shifts. So that's going to be two in free invoke. So we now have covering fire with two invokes for anyone to use. And then on your second phase, since you did that create advantage, you can create another advantage, or you can try and push them down, or you can do something else.
I will try to push number 3 down, I
Okay,
guess.
absolutely. So that is a pilot versus pilot there.
Pilot versus pilot. I have pilot 3.
Uh-huh. Okay.
3. It will be 3 in total.
Three in total. So you will actually push them down a zone. So copy, paste, delete that. All right. So you've pushed them down so they're not above. They can't get on the tail of bluff. There's still one there. Broco.
So, um, if I understand the sheet correctly, then Bluff can't be attacked right now by any of the TIE
Oh no,
fighters?
Bluff can be attacked because they are on
Okay,
his level. The one that can't attack him right now is four.
okay.
Uh,
But the
uh,
other two can.
the other two can. They could be pushed down further, or you could blow them out of the sky.
Yeah.
Because you're players, a bluff will get to go before they get their shots off.
So I think what I'm going to do with my first action is I'm going to try to shoot number three.
Okay,
Um, so that would be a gunnery,
gunnery plus any attack bonus
which
against
is
the target value of 1 is the result
Okay.
they have.
So my gunnery is 1, and my attack value for my ship is 3. I'm sorry, is 1. So that's a total of 3. So I'm going to roll that. And my roll is flat, so that's a 3 on it.
Okay, so that's a 3 against my 1, meaning that on that vessel that's 3, you're going to knock their deflectors out. Uh,
If I take the last invoke off of squeezed, would that be enough to take out the ship?
that would be enough to take out that ship.
So I'm going to do that then.
What does that look like? How are you using that squeezed?
Yeah. So I think it pushed in close. Whenever I was coming in, it pushed in real close to Bluff, and it was paying attention to Bluff itself, um, to defend from, so didn't see me coming in, um, from the other direction.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bluff, your
Oh,
comrades. Oh, yes. Oh, and your second
I get
action.
a
Yes.
second action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that one I want to try to push the number 1 down.
Okay. Pilot versus pilot.
Okay.
I've got a 2.
I have a 4 in pilot.
Ooh.
See what my roll is. Oh, and I
Holy
got a plus
moly.
2, so that's a 6.
Okay. How do you push them down? What do we see happen on screen that gets them so they don't get that angle of attack on Bluff?
The explosion from the last one that blew up, and basically we see the TIE fighter kind of blow apart and kind of spin around, and it pushes into the area where that TIE fighter that was left was, so it had to dodge out of the way.
Perfect. Perfect. Bluff, let's come to you. Uh, you're not going to get any shots on you this round.
Hmm. Um, is there any benefit to me moving down? If, for example, I wanted to attack uh, group 4.
Not particularly. The one thing you could do if you wanted to, if you could get on the tail of that group 1, which would give you a
Yeah.
bonus to your attack roll, and they'd
Yeah.
have to shake you off if they wanted to get away.
And the other thing I was thinking about, I'm in a less dangerous situation now, but
Uh-huh.
I have trusted friend with Brilko as an aspect. Can I be like, I'm going to put myself at risk knowing that he will. He may not, but I'm expecting that he will cover me.
Oh,
Um,
interesting. Yeah, you can invoke that as a negative thing, and if you want to drop down, put yourself on the row so you might get attacked. I'll give you an extra fate point.
cool. Okay.
So I will.
Um,
This is you getting cocky. The thing he said not for you to do.
Kids.
uh,
Let's see.
and then I'll go for the get on the tail, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's is that using pilot and maneuver?
So no, it's just basically you are just on their tail.
Hmm.
Uh, well, actually, if you've dropped down, you can't get on their tail because you're getting on
Oh,
their
okay.
level.
Sure.
You
I'll
just make a
just
standard
fire then.
attack,
Okay.
but you've got some covering fire that's still out there
Hmm.
to use. So let's have you make that roll. I've got a 3 this time.
Okay, so I think I have +5.
Okay.
So that's 7, I guess.
7 total.
Yeah.
Uh, my 3 is 4. So you will blow through the deflectors and the superstructure for one of the pair there. Uh, uh, and what do you say to as you do this risky maneuver, Bluff?
I just call out that's 2 kills for me.
Okay. Uh,
Kids.
they are going to take a shot on you. Would you please make a piloting roll? You may add defend if you have any defend bonus on your vessel.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I have +3, so it's 3.
3. So that's even. they will get a advantage on you for next time, a fleeting advantage if they're still around. Uh, Essentially, they fire close by, but don't quite
Mhm.
get the hit in that they need to from that. And then four, uh, let's see, their only real choice is to tactically refocus. So they are going to roll that, and they are going to shift up. And because that's a step two thing, they don't get to fire anything, but they will move up. They're up into row four. Uh, Now, we'll go to the next round. We would normally drop everybody down one, but we don't need to because everybody's kind of in a position. There's no reason to do that. We're all in that relative thing. Let's come back to Otis. Otis, there's still some dangerous things out there, and the rookie is really cleaning house. Oh, the rookie and the smuggler.
Yeah, well, we got to play to our strengths. Um, I I am um all right. Let's not get cocky. We need to stay focused. Um, I because I have this stunt to allow me +2 to attempts to create an advantage using rapport by inspiring fellow pilots and squadron mates. Uh,
Absolutely.
so create advantage. So I guess I'll take a snapshot in step one and do the create advantage in step two.
Perfect.
Okay. Um, so on TIE Fighter 4 there.
Okay.
Um, so my attack is just the +1. Oh, it's a 0.
So, do you want to invoke the covering fire?
Um, yeah, that'll bump it up to a +3, right?
Okay, yeah. So you will knock out the deflectors on one of the pair there.
Uh, Excellent.
And for your create advantage,
Yep. And that's rapport. My rapport is +4, plus the 2 for my stunt is +6, plus my dice roll. It gives me a total of 5.
five. So what do you want to call that advantage? Are you going to do it with style? What is the aspect you're creating here to among your comrades?
Um, Teamwork.
Teamwork. Give us a snippet of that speech here that
Yeah.
they
All right.
hear.
Just keep chipping away at them. Don't get in each other's way. Don't get cocky, bluff,
Got to get that tag in there. Okay, I
right?
see. Verse, we're back to you. You are muted. Give them a second. Igor, are you there?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm muted. I
that's
was
right.
muted.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
Verse will say Roger that, and she will fly to position herself. He will let let Impulse to get TIE Fighter to me rather than trying to chase it. But mechanically, I will be on their tail, on the TIE Fighter's tail, and I will shoot them. And if needs be, I will invoke Squeezed. I think we
Okay.
have one use of it
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
So go ahead and make your attack roll then.
So it will be attack +1. Because I'm on their tail, I have how many points?
Plus two.
4? Pl-
So your total be
There.
gunnery two plus
Wait.
an
It says on their tail +2 bonus on your attack roll, increasing by +1 each round.
Right. So after the so this is a different one. The one that you were on the tail of before is was
Oh,
destroyed. So this is a different
got
one.
it. Yeah. So then it
Okay, rolling
is
with a
gunnery
plus
plus
five
2,
total.
and and I have still one shot, one kill. I gain plus 2 gunnery made
Yeah.
in the first attack on the given target.
So rolling with a seven,
Do I have to spend something to use stuns or the passive?
they're passive unless it says
Okay. Okay then. Yeah. 6 in total.
six in total. Against a two. Uh, uh, so that'll do that. One of them has his deflectors out, and you will blow the other one up. So there's only one left in that pair, and the one that's left in that pair is already wounded. What does that look like, or what do you say when that happens?
Uh, I have a question. If I spend fate point and use squeezed, could I get the second one also, or is it just not possible?
Oh no, I like that. Tell me how you use that squeeze to finish off the other one.
Well, they are being chased by Otis. Also, they have impulse flying beside them, so I will just position myself in front of them, so they will fly into me and become easy targets, and
Abs
just shoot both of them.
Do that range of shots there, catch them in that crossfire that will disintegrate them. Impulse, it comes to you. Can you get the kill before your hot shot rookie takes it?
So yeah, I think I'm going to swoop in after the one TIE fighter that's left, and I will shoot. My gunnery is 2. My ship attack has a 1. So let me roll my dice.
Are you getting on their tail?
Um, can I still attack if I get on their tail?
Yeah, basically getting on their tail means you drop down right above them
Yeah.
and you make an attack at +2.
Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll
Okay.
do that as well.
All
Yes.
right.
So that's a total of +5.
+5.
And my roll is flat, so that's a 5 total.
Okay, 5, and I've got a 0, so that's 5 shifts. So what does that look like when you swoop down and snatch that last kill?
I think what it looks like is what we've seen before is the uh, X foils are in attack formation, so they're open. We see the all of them fire. We see the explosion, and my X-wing flies through the explosion and comes out the other side.
Excellent. Excellent. And scans in the area will show no other TIE fighters around in the zone. Um, and we'll see you for turn to head home. Bluff, because we do that classic Star Wars, we go into each cockpit to see what they're saying or how their reaction. I want to go around to everybody. What is Bluff's expression, or what is Bluff saying to the group, or what do we note about them in this fly out?
Um, just in that moment before where Impulse kind of destroys the last one, I think I'll like take a few shots. You know, even though it's been resolved, it's been destroyed, but I'm taking a few shots. So if anyone's not paying close attention, they might think it was me that
Nice.
that and I'm as I'm flying away, I'm like 3 kills. You know, that's great work today from me.
I love it. Otis, what about you? What do we see on you on screen here in this flyaway?
I for a moment I close my eyes and offer prayer and of thanks that we all came out unscathed.
Okay. Verse, how do we see you reacting as in the aftermath of this fight?
And then just like, whoa, good job, guys.
And Impulse?
Oh, I've got it. I'm hot tonight. I can't wait to get to the gambling, to the poker area, the Jarek area. Yeah.
and we will see you all fly off back to Descendus base. We're taking another 5-minute break, and then we're going to cut back to base, at which point we'll have a chance to see what your lives look like. Uh, we have some NPCs on the table. We'll see interactions with other pilots and things like that to kind of get a sense of what that life is on the ground before you're forced out into another sortie. So take 5, and then we're back. So, in classic Star Wars fashion, we will see the ships, our X-wing and Y-wings, flying back to their base. We see a beautiful CG animated planet down below. Verse this planet, what does it look like? I said, an ice planet, jungle planet, desert planet, water planet. Like, what's the because all of these planets always have a singular biome. So what kind of planet does it look like?
Oh, to me.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah, I forgot that how I named my character.
Oh no, I do exactly that same thing, so I understand.
I think this is similar to that planet in Endor, like uh, kind of Iceland slash New Zealand. I don't know.
Okay,
Like green hills with minimal forest.
okay. So we can see the green, you see the cloud cover as the vessels descend down in. It isn't quite the arboreal jungle of others, but a green and pleasant land. Broco, what does when we finally see the ships coming down, what does the base look like? It's an old base that was abandoned. Is it an old Jedi base? Is it an old Imperial base? Is it something different? Is it an old smuggler base? What do we see on screen?
Um, what we see is it looks like as we're flying through, we see the trees and the hills, and as we get down closer to ground level, we see that one of the hills is hollow on the inside. This is an old smuggler space that we fly into and then turn around and land.
All right, all right. And Bluff, like, what else do we see in terms of other ships? Is there one big transport ship? Are there other squadrons like yourself? Is it a mismatch? Like what does this base look like once we get inside?
Um, a lot of other ships around, but in really bad shape. So this is maybe the place where they drop them off. Um, Things that are maybe not even possible to recover and get into working order. And it's kind of the dumping ground. But
Okay.
they pick through things sometimes and find something useful.
Kind of scrap piles off to the side, stacks of crates, ships that like the modelers have spent some time weathering
Mhm.
digitally. We've got them all set around. We probably got some flashbacks to the first trilogy ships that are damaged off to the side, just as Easter eggs for the viewer. And then Otis, uh, like once you get dismounted here, like what do we see in terms of what are the crew quarters, the space for pilots? Like is it nice? Is there a bar? Is it barracks? Like what do we see?
Um, so I think like everything's sort of cramped and overflowing with spare parts and uh, junk and broken down droids and things like that. And we sort of wend our way through there and hang up our helmets and flight suits. And then when you come out of the back of it, because this is a hollowed hill,
Hmm.
um, when you come out of back, there's sort of like a valley with all these kind of some like prefab buildings from ages past that have, you know, the sort of prefab buildings that were put down as a temporary building 20 years ago, and
Uh-huh.
you know, are still there being used as taverns or sleeping quarters or briefing rooms or whatever.
A little bit of a, tinfoil Wild West
Yeah.
kind of set up
Oh
shanty
yeah.
town.
Right. Yeah. And with the um that sort of gray overcast sky that with that we was the Iceland kind of thing that
Hmm.
was said,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of mud, so there's all those raised sidewalks to give it that Wild Westy kind of look.
Absolutely. Now, you all are going to be in a moment off duty. There is a bit where before you exit out, Commander Grin, calls you in, scrambles the some of the other squads, gets the details on what went on out there, the action. We get the beautiful holographic pop-up just because we want to see that on screen, and that spin around, and he will say, uh, could I have just a moment of your time, Otis, and dismisses the other three of you, and he'll call you over.
Sir,
Uh, you've had a couple of sorties with your team now. What's your assessment of them?
they got skills, they got grit. Most of them are team players.
Most?
Luff's still got that show off thing, trying to breed it out of him.
All right. All right. And he will not, you have your leave for a time, but I have indications that I may have to dispatch you and your team out relatively soon. So catch your sleep, get your rest, all that.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
And mechanically, if we were coming back and you had any of you had taken any stress, you had marked stress on your characters. For example, whenever your ship gets hit and actually is struck by a thing, your pilot takes stress. We would roll now to recover from that stress, and this is the one way that you do that. But none of you got hit because you rolled so well on that initial uh, phasing. I think you had the advantage throughout that fight. Uh, but there are a couple of we would have kind of two downtime actions. We're going to abstract that a little here, assuming that everybody takes their rest. But I want to get a scene of you describing your decompression, either good or bad, and then I want to give you a chance to each call a scene either with a PC or an NPC. So, Broco, I'm going to start with you. How do we see you in the aftermath of this? What's your decompression look like?
Yeah, as soon as Commander Grin dismisses us, I head out and I head directly over to the shed basically that we have. That is it's officially the bar, the rec area kind of thing. But this is where unsanctioned gambling goes on. And I think we see Clipix. He's a Rhodian fixer. He's another pilot, and he's lounging outside this shed. And so I go in, he kind of puts up his hand and stops me, and I slip him the credit that is the ante to get in,
Hmm.
and I go in, and um, I think we see off in the corner we see that hollow chest, the jar table, and then we see a group of people playing a poker kind of game around a table, and it's kind of dark and dingy, and there's a bar, and I think I go up to the bar and order a drink. And once I get a drink, I'm then going to go head over to where the that poker sabacc table is.
All right. What
Yeah.
do you think? Well, this is just because just as pure color, but what do you think the skill is for playing sabacc? Is it
Um,
rapport? Is it empathy? Is
I
it
think it's
sneak?
I'm going to guess it's empathy.
Okay.
If you're cheating, it's sneak,
Okay. That
right?
seems fair. Fair.
If you're trying to read the other players, it's probably empathy.
Okay. So let's have you make an empathy roll. I'm just curious about how well you play, how that affects your mood.
Okay. I got a +1 on the roll, and my empathy is a 3,
So
so that's
four.
a
So
4.
you are going to take in some creds there. Uh uh like how big do you win, you think?
Um, Not enough to make people angry,
Okay.
but the reason that's true is because I start spending it and buying drinks for people at the table.
Okay. Gotta have that release valve.
That's right.
Bluff. What do we see for you in your decompression? Is a positive or negative side of this?
Um, I think this is. I think Bluff feels a bit like he was too slow in the kind of final part of the engagement there. That he could have had that kill, but he didn't have it. So maybe from time to time he spars with the base security Churlo Tam,
Mm-hmm.
and just to kind of work on his reflexes. So it's like hand to hand combat, but working it with the thought that he'll become a better pilot because he's building up those reflexes.
You've got a decent fight, a +2 on fight. What do we see? Like, do you have a kind of a style? Is it pure pugilism? Did you learn something somewhere? What do we think we see on screen that makes the audience at home go, "Ooh, that's interesting."
Maybe some kind of like wooden sticks,
Okay.
like kind of a little bit martial arts flair. But that Churlo Tam is just so much more advanced than Bluff, and Bluff, she kind of taps him on the head quite a
Hmm.
lot, sometimes firmly. But he is learning from this.
Excellent. Excellent. And then Otis Da, what do we see for your decompression scene here?
Um, well, um, things went relatively well. Uh, went actually quite well. So, Quay be praised. So I go back to um, my quarters, gather up some incense, um, make my way outside the encampment to little uh rocky alcove kind of thing that I've put together. And you can see like, the stubs of old incense that's like I come here a lot.
Hmm.
Um, and I light the incense and I start chanting thanks for another successful mission. And yeah, I'm sort of
Uh,
lost in the religious reverie for
Can
several
can I
hours.
ask, is there any how does the religion view killing the other pilots? Is there any kind of aspect of
Well,
uh,
they uh they don't revere Quay. The Empire has tried to tear down the temple. And yeah,
so there is a hesitation. The Weequay understand what Quay demands of them
right.
in these times. Okay. And then verse, what do we see you doing here in your decompression?
But- Well, first of all, Verse goes to the comms section. She will stand by one of the doors, knock, a special knock. Uh, Person inside will let her in. It is, I think, her friend, maybe. She befriended one of the communication guys, so she can smuggle herself stuff
Hmm.
and send messages through him. And she will say, "What's the news? Is it in? Did you get here?"
He'll nod, point over the corner. Is it a big package? Is it a small package?
I think, well, I know what's inside. It's probably some, uh, you know, kind of dagger. Uh, so not a really big package. She will look at it, and we see that it is like intricate carving, uh, and she says, "Yeah, that's the good stuff." Like half turned to her friend,
I thought
"Pre-Republic, you know."
uh, I thought you still owed Otis some money. Why are you buying fancy daggers?
Well, let's not talk about it, but I thought, I thought maybe if he doesn't know stuff, like he is too crusty, he's too stuck up. So I thought maybe I get a little something for him, and I think it's good, right?
It is a pretty dagger.
Well, not just pretty dagger. Uh, and she will say some stuff, but we will cut out. Maybe there's a cut,
Okay.
and she is beside Otis, and then she repeats what she told to her friend, and shows this dagger to him.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Let's do this scene. So Otis, verse comes to you as you're coming back from your religious ceremony. Verse, how do you present this to Otis?
uh, look. I know that you have. This practices and stuff. So I got some, put some strings, got some information, and I thought you will like it. Uh, and she will show the dagger, and you see it's like ancient.
Hmm.
She'll say, "Get it? It's like pre-Republic, you know?" Maybe I thought there's, a lot of rituals tied up to the stuff like that. Maybe it will, help you.
I see. So you thought because I'm old and the dagger's old, I would like the dagger. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Aha. You know,
Well, if you don't want it, I will take it for myself. I don't mind. I think it's really pretty. I will, probably take it to the mission as my lucky charm or something.
oh, well, I did you just find this somewhere or did you buy it with money that you already owed me that I was going to donate to the temple?
Well, now you can donate this ancient relic that probably has some significance to, some Jedi religion or how they called.
Probably. It's probably worth something and therefore I should forgive your debt is now what you're saying.
Well, part of it.
How about you convert that into Republic credits and then we'll talk.
Uh, well, let me circle back on that later.
I like that. That feels like a good place to cut that scene. Uh, Stephen, likewise, do you want to call a scene with another PC or with an NPC here on the ground?
Um, yeah. So let's see about I've taken some of my winnings, and if I'm not mistaken, Bluff, you were in the training area with Churlo, right? The base
Yes.
security.
Hmm.
Um, and I think I'm gonna take my winnings and uh I, your bouts with her are drawing a little bit of a audience. And I think I slip around and I start betting on uh I'm gonna bet on Churlo uh and lean over and say, I think, she'll take him. Um and I think uh that's pretty obvious. So there's not a whole lot of money to be made there.
Hmm.
Um so I think I then start trying to play that off another, another person and say, hey, I'm going to bet on Bluff. And I bet, Bluff gets, so many blows in before Turlo takes him down. And I think I start cheering. I cheer you on. You're a teammate, right? So I'm going to cheer you
Mhm.
on while trying to slip money in other directions. Once your fight ends, what do you do?
Um, I'll thank Churlo for the fight, and then I'll see you call and walk over to you. I'm kind of like wiping myself with the towel and ask you how your Sabak game went.
It went okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible. And you see some quiet exchanging of credits among some of the audience. And I say, let's go get a drink. And I think as we walk off, I put an arm around you and um first drink's on me, and then I slide just a little bit of credits over to you and saying, good job out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was there could I have should I have done something different? What was there a bet on this?
Oh, no, no, no. There's no betting. It's just this is my appreciation of uh it's not right to gamble. So betting isn't something that's really allowed among the troops.
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, I spent a lot of time at the huts when I was a kid, and uh,
So you know how it
there's always going
goes.
to be gambling everywhere, You can never
Yeah.
really get rid of it.
Just make sure you gamble at the right time. So what do you think about Churlo? Do you think she suspects anything, or do you think you know, have you made a good friend?
Uh, I mean, she always seems very focused on the fight, but it wouldn't surprise me if she's also got one eye on everyone else who's around.
She's a
Um,
she's a
you might want to ask around and see if she heard anything.
well, I think you're a good connection. I think if you can talk to her and, get in on her good side, I think you're my connection to Churlo.
Huh.
You think you can
Uh,
talk to her?
yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Uh,
You're part of the team. Sure.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just be friends, and if she says anything, we'll see what's going on. Yeah. And don't worry, we'll all take care of you.
Okay. I think Bluff doesn't really know what he's agreed to, but he's kind of agreed to it.
Okay. Uh, Bluff, we cut from that. Do you want to call a scene with a PC, with an NPC?
Um, Maybe a very brief one with Commander Grin,
Okay.
where I kind of like make this ill-advised idea to jump up one level in command and just kind of
Yeah.
approach him and say, if
S-
does he want my assessment of the mission?
He'll look at that kind of surprised, like, why is this rookie? All right. Uh, is it it's Tabon, right? Bluff?
Yeah, Tavon, sir. I just wanted to
I've
report
had
in and let
your
you know that.
commander's assessment of the mission, and yours
Oh,
is
well, I'm sure there's no surprises. I mean, I'm sure uh, Otis Dad gave it an exact description of everything. I just
well,
wanted to let you know that I'm pulling my weight out there, and I took out three TIE fighters, and I
three.
think the team really appreciate. Yeah, sorry,
Uh,
yes.
the notes I had from Otis was that you took out two.
Well, heat of battle, it's always a little tricky to keep exact track of what's going on, but I had him in my sights, and then he was gone. So, uh, you know, who can say?
I see. I see. Uh, anything else you wish to say? You have assessments of your fellow team members, perhaps?
Um, I think there's a lot of potential with all of them. I think they've got skills, and I'm proud to fly with them.
Anything else, rookie?
And maybe a little bit of a shake in the confidence there. And uh, no, sir. And do let me know if you want any further reports. Thank you.
He'll nod. I think there is that thoughtful look as you leave. He's maybe reassessing you in his head. That was interesting. Uh, Otis Da, do you have a scene you would like to call with an NPC with a PC?
Uh, yeah. Who is the mechanic?
Okay.
The Gins. Um, so yeah, after uh,
Hey, nothing broken. I always like that.
yeah, but it didn't respond when I needed it to respond. The
These
stabilizer on the
things,
port side cut
yeah.
out
These things are
for the third
old.
time.
Those stabilizers are always gonna go. That's why you got a D2 unit in there, you know?
Yeah, so it's not flying the ship. I'm flying the ship. When I need the ship to respond, I need the ship to respond. Just because it's old doesn't mean, yeah, old doesn't mean washed up. And I'm like poking him in the chest to let him
I
know
go, are
old
you
doesn't
talking
mean
about your
washed up.
ship still?
Very funny. Um,
Look,
but
I got a bunch of hulks that I got to get back up into shape that they can get out, in the field. Maybe I can get to your stabilizer right away. I'll try.
you'll try.
That's all we can do in this world. You're a philosophical person. You understand how it is. We live in linear time.
Yeah, well, as long as linear time involves all of my squadron coming back safe, um, that's fine. If not, and your maintenance lets anybody down, you and I are gonna have a problem.
And I think that does quiet him. I think your presence is enough that
Yeah.
that he will. I'll get your stabilizer. I'll get
Yeah.
your stabilizer. Okay. Uh, Verse, you said you had another scene you wanted to do here before we move forward.
Yeah, I wanna go to Brilka, and I wanna say, Brilka, old friend, you wanna play a little something I have, look at that, and I will show a dagger. Uh, I will bet you that if you beat me, but not one of your card games. There too. I know how you are. Let's play a little Dijarik.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the guy. So we should like roll against
Yeah. Uh,
each other.
yeah. Brooko, what do you think is appropriate for you to roll for your ability to play holographic three-dimensional uh, battle chess here? Are we still on empathy or is it something else?
I think this would be something smart wise.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that would be. Investigate,
Tactics,
discipline.
maybe? Maybe
Ooh,
even,
tactics.
yeah.
Tactics is great.
Okay. Uh, and
Uh,
what do you think for Verse? What is her style? Are you also rolling tactics?
yeah, 100%. I have +4 tactics, so
Okay.
how can I say no?
Let's have you both roll then.
Okay. I think I rolled a +3. That gives me
I
a
have 3
4.
total.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have a four, and what do you have, Verse?
I have 3 total.
So Verse, how is it that
Oh,
Brilko manages to edge you out?
wait, I can spend fate
You
points
can
for
spend a
that.
fate point on this.
I th is a relationship also an aspect?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I want to spend needs to come down to
Okay.
like uh he kind of cornering me in. It looks like he is winning, so he advances a little bit uh, too too early, and then I will, just in 3 moves, he looks at the board, and suddenly he lost his advantage. I will use my fate point for that.
Excellent. Are you good with that, Broco?
Oh, absolutely. I
Okay.
think there's basically I thought I was winning. I was getting very aggressive, and he used a very knowledgeable trap, like a chess trap kind of thing,
Mhm.
like something that's well known uh in the Dejaric, you know, boards or whatever, but I wasn't familiar with. Perfect.
I love it.
And Verse kind of, you know, stops holding her breath in. She's like, "Oh my God! Thank God you fell for that."
Nice. And I think we cut.
And I
Oh, go.
will,
Oh, gone.
a quick cut, and I will take that money that I won from Brilko, and I will give them to Otis.
Nice. Nice. Uh, I think we cut. We see shots of each of you in your various sleeping quarters, recovering. I think we can tell that you've been in your bunks, in your rooms for a few hours when, the lights flash red, the call comes over the comms, Ultraviolet Squadron, scramble to the hangar, and we'll see you all, rushing, grabbing your helmets, rolling out, and Commander Grin will be on the flight deck. Things are getting set. He says, "We got a distress call from a rebel transport ship that is moving refugees. We need you to scramble and get rolling right away. They're trying to evade a nasty flight of X-wings, and we don't have very much time. And we're going to take our last break. We're going to take five, come back, and then we're going to go to a big fight. So there we go.
Okay.
Okay. Otis Da, are there any words of wisdom, any like push that you make as the group heads out for uh this mission, rolled out in the middle of a sleep cycle? What do you think? You muted.
All right, Ultraviolet Squadron. I know this is what you were dreaming of, an actual rescue mission. This is what we're here for. These people's lives depend on us. So, first priority is the refugees. Second priority is your squadron mates. Um, we're gonna leave their vapors in our wake. Let's go.
Nice. And we will see your squadron drop out of Lightspeed in another system. We've got some beautiful CG planets in the background, and we will see a lightly armed uh, transport, and there is a mass of TIE fighters, both the sort of the classic, but also some advanced TIE fighters, and one that is a different color that is marked as an ace pilot there. So we start with the detection phase. And for the detection phase, everybody will roll a technology roll. Um, this is if your ship has a detection bonus, which I don't think anybody does, you would roll that. 2,
4.
4, 5, and bluff.
One.
One. Okay. So everybody is going to start detected based on my roll. So I'm going to put my ships out first, and then I'm going to have you roll your tactics roll to see where you're going to be positioned on the board here. So let's see here. One of these is on 3. One of these is on 2. One of these is also on 2. Other of these is on 0. And they are on 5. There may be reinforcements later, but let me tell you about a mechanic that is now in play. I've put these ships on. All of them are in pairs, so with the 2 dots, except for that X, that single ace. They are just a single ship there. Additionally, there are other fighters. They're what is called the swarm. These are the ones we see in the background moving around, firing and shooting. They are a bunch of invokes that I get to use to destroy you. These are 8 fate points effectively that I have. As a step 2 action, you can thin the swarm, essentially attempting to negate and blow away some of those advantages. It's an overcome action with gunnery or another versus the pilots, and we cut out some of those aspects. They can be done in blocks of 2, can be eliminated at a time. So those will be on the board as a potential aspect. So now I'm going to go around and get everybody's tactics roll. So, where is Otis?
Oh, my tactics is 3, and my roll is so 2.
2. So you will go on the 2 row. What about verse?
4.
4. So put you there. What about for Broco?
Is this maneuver? Is this the maneuver phase?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I substitute out pilot, so I'm at 5.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, did I get to add my ship's +1 maneuver?
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
then I'm 1 level up.
Okay. Let me. And Broco. Or sorry, and Bluff.
One.
1.
Sorry, let me just double check that. Yeah, one.
Okay.
Not good.
So here's where we start with our vessels in their respective positions, coming swarming in. They are going to try to uh, get at the vessel. Essentially, they're going to try and lock you up and get somebody down there to fire on it. But right now, they're in this first round. They're going to be worried about you, seeing if they can control the situation. Uh, Broco, you are at the top level. You're PC. You go first. You're muted though.
thank you. We do it. I do it every game.
Yep,
So, let's see. I'm the only one who can attack the ace.
that's
Do we
correct.
want to thin out the herd? Um, I think I'm going to take advantage of being able to attack the ace at this point,
Okay.
because no one else can. So I'm going to go after him. So I will, what's the word again? Uh, get on its tail.
Well,
I
you
have a quick
can't
question.
because you're on. Wait, actually, let me make sure about that. I think it is on their tail. So you would need to be on the level
Above.
above them to be
Uh,
able to do that.
okay. So then I'm just going to take a shot,
Okay.
and then I'll do something else as my second action.
Okay. Let's have you make your
So,
attack roll.
so
I
my
have
gunnery.
a quick question. Does Ace is on my tail?
Not yet. They have to do that as an
Okay,
action.
got it.
Okay. So I rolled -4, and my gunnery is 2, so that's a -2.
Okay, so he is fast. He sees you coming. He spins around, does a flip roll, and where he might have been aiming to get on the tail of Verse, you have drawn his attention, and he will turn to face you.
Actually,
What?
now is a good time with a -4 to spend a fate point,
Okay,
right? And I'll spend reckless hot shot.
okay,
Basically, I've drawn his attention, and I'm gonna re-roll that.
okay.
And I have a +2 from my gunnery. Oh, that's still flat.
Still
So
flat.
still 0.
So, what do we see you being reckless? Like how is that shown?
Yeah, so I think I went in for the easy shot, which was actually a feint from this ace. And then I thought, oh, I know he's going to feint, so I'll shoot in this direction, and he's even better and comes back around underneath me.
And then what do you want to do for your step two
Oh,
action?
that's a good point. I want to set up some kind of uh something that people can invoke to help out, some advantage.
Okay.
Um,
You do that with
could
fire, you're doing that with piloting, you're doing that with tactics. Describe what you're doing.
so what about drawing their attention? Because I've attacked the ace, I've drawn their attention, so they're a little bit distracted.
Okay.
So that would be with piloting, maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Add
So
your
let's,
maneuver bonus, if any.
okay. My maneuver bonus on this ship, I think, is a 1. No, I have no maneuver bonus on
Okay.
this ship. So let me roll that. That is a 2 on the roll, and my pilot is 4, so that's a total of 6.
Total of 6. Uh, it is resisted by him because he's up in
Hmm.
that zone, and you just ate up my only +4 on my roll sheet.
Okay.
Which is actually to your advantage there. So he will resist that. I think that you attempt to draw attention and his command of the troops, we see him in there calling to stay on target, and keeps them in line. But is definitely following you. And he is going to take shots on you. So go ahead. This is now defend that you're rolling with pilot.
Okay. Um, that is a 3.
Okay. I'm going to spend one of the swarms to take mine to a 4.
Okay.
Uh, so that's going to be then 1 shift plus his weapon does an additional 2. So you are going to take 3 hits.
And that comes off the ship, like
So
deflectors.
so first we mark your deflectors.
Okay.
So
So I
mark
got 2 of those, so I have 1 hit left.
1 hit left. Now roll me 1 fate die.
Okay. I got a minus.
Got a minus. So this is lucky. I put a little tech on your critical system damage. Your
That's the
life.
wrong ship. I think it's the ship.
Oh,
I'm the blue one.
you're the blue one.
Yeah.
Life support is damaged. So this may be a an aspect that might get invoked against you because now that
Okay.
that bold represents that. But you don't take any minimizing stuff. We see that crack, and I think maybe we see like the readers indicators flashing, telling us that you are kind of in trouble. Let's next go to verse.
Verse will get on the tail of TIE Fighter 1
Okay,
and shoot it.
absolutely. Uh, so let's have you make that roll. I've got a 1 for my defense roll.
So it will be gunnery +2 plus its def plus attack plus my 1 shot 1 kill also +2.
Yeah.
And because I'm on the tail, it's also +2, so +7. Let's go. 8 total.
8 total. That will absolutely blow one of that pair out of the sky. Like like it is a dead center shot that you put into it, and you are still on the tail of the other one uh, that's in that pair, but that first half of it is destroyed. Uh,
Uh,
and that's
I
a
will,
full action on that. Yeah.
yeah, I will say, behind you, Grizzle. I'm on the tail. Look out.
Grizzle, come to you.
Um, I think I'm gonna take a all right, because that one that's on my level um could potentially attack bluff. I'm gonna try and take it out, and then for my second phase, try to create an advantage.
Okay. So
Um,
snapshot against that target there.
right, so that's gunnery, just the +1.
I
So total 2.
I have a 3 right now.
Ah, um, however, I can spend a fate point, right?
Yep.
Um, to um yeah, so I'm
You're gonna
spending it because I have this relationship with Bluff that he needs to get out of this. He needs to live long enough to get out of this job.
okay. So you're gonna spend it to bump it up by 2?
Yes.
Okay. So that will take out the deflectors on one, but doesn't hit the superstructure yet. Uh, and you'll
Right.
slam into that. And then you want to create an advantage.
Yeah. Um, I um I what am I rolling for creative advantage? That'll
It,
help me
it depends
create
on
an
how you're doing it. You could tell me that you're making a
so
tactical maneuver,
yeah, so
gunnery, pilot.
I'm thinking my tactical maneuver is sort of um I was thinking playing up the maintenance thing is I intentionally cut just one of the engines for a moment to
Hmm.
make them think that I'm damaged, and thus I'm a more inviting target than he is.
I like it.
So, um, uh, tactics. So it's just +3.
+3. That is enough to create one invoke of what do you want to call that?
Um, 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 fake distress.
Okay. Excellent. Now, my vessels here. Let's uh, look at the tracker. So let's start with ship one. Is going to take shots at you there, Otis. So they are firing off. Uh, I've got a 4 for my shots on you.
And what do I roll to resist that?
Piloting. Plus
Piloting.
any, if you have, sheriff has defended would also apply.
Okay, it does not. So, just +2.
Okay. So that's going to hit you
Okay.
for 3 shifts of damage.
Okay.
That'll come off your deflectors first.
Ching, ching, ching. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That
Uh, I am going to have that uh, X-Wing advance uh, roll. I'm going to spend a swarm. So we're going to go to 2 slash 2. And they are going to spend their action tactically repositioning up there.
oh,
And they are going to attempt to create an advantage. Uh, can I have Verse, can I have you make a piloting roll to resist the attempt to create an advantage?
Sure. So piloting 3. 4 total.
4 total. So I do not get an advantage created there. Essentially, it tactically repositions, gets above you doesn't get a chance to fire this round. It doesn't create an advantage, but is there in position. Swarm helps them do that. Now we've got some shots on Bluff. So Bluff, if you could make two piloting rolls.
Okay. Okay, the first one is a 5,
Okay.
and roll again. A 2.
A 2. So the first one is against that pair that's right above you.
Mhm.
As they try to snapshot on you, and even with them maneuvering to get on your tail, they will miss with that 5. The other shot, the 2, is enough to actually evade that one that's on level 3. So, how, what are you doing to evade all of this fire?
Um, I think I'm using up every ounce of energy I have, and sweating heavily, and just spinning the X-wing, um, and I'm feeling like I can't keep this up much longer.
Okay. And then what do you do? What's your action?
Can I maneuver to move myself up on the track?
Sure. That'd be you do that on step 2. So if there's any fire you want to do, you would do that first.
Okay, I'll do a snapshot then on the advanced TIE fighter below me.
Okay. Uh Go ahead and make your gunnery attack against a 3.
Okay, so I've got attack and gunnery, so it's +5. 5.
5. So that's 2 shifts. Plus you also have one for your weapon. So 3 shifts. So that will destroy the deflectors. So it one of the pairs has no deflectors. It's just going against the structure at that point. And then to reposition, you make a tactics roll.
Okay. 2.
2. So you will go up to level 2. I'm going to actually do something here. Control C, Control V. And then the one that's on 0 is also going to try to reposition, and it will reposition up to 3.
And does the position of the transport ship down below, does that mean anything, or it's just
They need to maneuver themselves down to -3 to fire at it.
okay?
Actually, about any of the negative numbers they can fire at it. So that's kind of the zone of effect there. But as I said, on this first round, they're concentrating on dealing with all of you. I This one that moved on 2 is going to attempt to create an advantage. So if you could make a piloting roll to resist that.
Okay. It's a 4.
That's a 4. Again, you will resist my creating an advantage there. Swarm still stay at 222. Okay.
But I think Bluff is kind of getting exhausted now.
Yeah.
And not as cocky as he was before.
So what happens now is anyone who didn't tactically refocus on their round is going to drop down a level. So everything is going to shift down except for these ones I've got there in that third column. So copy, paste. And we are back to you, Broco.
Well, I think I'm going to snapshot um the eighth might be out of my league. So I'm going to snapshot at the other tie interceptor.
Yep. Advanced, high
Okay.
advanced, high interceptor. I
Tie
always forget the
advanced. There we
names.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tie advanced. So I'm going to snapshot at it. So that's gunnery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I've got a 2 right now.
right. And I'm at +2, and I have +1 to attack from the ship. So that's a +3, and I roll, and that is a I'm going to call that flat. One of the dice is cocked, but I think it's a
Eh,
minus. So that makes it a 3. And you said you had a
I had a pilot 0, so I have a 2 right now. So you're going to
okay.
hit for 1, plus your weapon is 2. Do you want to invoke that fake distress?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
invoke the fake distress.
Then that is exactly enough to destroy the one that had its deflectors done.
Fantastic.
How to use that fake distress to your advantage?
Um, I think what we see is that ship is going after the TIE Advanced is going after the weaker, you know, uh target that it thinks is already injured, and I'm going to swoop in from the side and take advantage of that distraction in order to blow it out of space.
Perfect. And the elite is going to get on Verse's tail and grab on there. Verse is on the tail of 1. It's on your tail, Verse. And you need to make a piloting roll to dodge its attack.
Piloting, got it. Be +3. Yeah, 3 total.
3 total. You are going to take 3 points, 3 stress. So you'll take that off your deflectors.
First, okay, my deflectors are gone.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
the next hit will go through into your ship. Uh, and
They will be next hit.
yeah, nice, nice. And it's your action.
Well, I use my stunt. Uh, I think it is in engage you may use it on the tail and it's not it doesn't say it's an action or something else, so I
Nope,
think just
it's
free.
free.
So once per game session, I use my Pugachev's Cobra and switch places with the ace, and now I'm on his tail.
Nice. Okay, let me try to see. Let's see. What does that look like? Like what is that Cobra maneuver? What do we see happen on screen?
Uh, You know, it's never addressed in Star Wars, but it's how physics work. So, when he is on my tail, I just turn off my accelerators, my engines, and turn to him, and we are like face to face. I am still flying on the inertia, but I have a clear shot. And he can't get out of it because
Nice.
he was chasing me.
Nice.
And I will shoot him from this position. It will be also +7, I think. It's the same
The first time?
modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 total.
5 total. So that is going to hit, uh, and that is going to do damage to his deflectors, unless you wanted to like spend a fate point and invoke an aspect of your on your own to bump that up by
Oh,
2.
I should have used my proton torpedo as a consumable because
Yeah,
it
you
is
should, yes. Well, you
uh
have that for next time.
yeah.
Do you want to
Well,
do you want to boost up this one or no?
No, I have one fate point left. I will
Okay.
save it for you.
So you do damage to his deflectors, but the last little remains of his deflectors are still up. Uh, and let's see, tracker. That was you. We go to da, da, da. We'll have that one that is on level 3 will he doesn't want to mess with the one who's on his pilot. So Bluff, could I have you make a piloting check?
It is a 3.
It is a 3. You are going to take one hit on your deflectors. I believe you've still got yours up as both of those fire on you because they roll very badly. And then we're going to take another shot at you. Can I have another piloting check?
6 this time.
6. Well, I'm not going to spend swarm on that because that would be all my swarm to get up to there. So again, threading the needle as these things fire off. And so that was the one on 3, and I did the one on 2 just to get it out of the way there. And then it is your action.
My action.
Yes.
Um, I think I'll try thinning out the swarm.
Okay.
So let me see what that looks like.
So you make it a roll with gunnery.
Gunnery. And can I add attack from the ship as well?
Yes.
Okay. It's +5. That's 5.
That's 5. So what does that look like when you clear out like a a chunk of this swarm of these extra ships that are moving around in there? What do we see you doing?
Um, I think there's a lot of action and kind of in the center of the battle, and I have just dodged a few hits. So the nose of my fighter's pointing outwards, and I start just taking pot shots at anyone who's circling around us.
Perfect. And you can do that on step 1. So if you'd like to do something else on step 2, like create advantage or continue to thin the swarm.
Um, yeah, I'll take another. I'll do that again. So
Okay.
another reroll.
Yeah.
That's a 4 this time.
That is a 4. That is enough to take out part of the next section of swarm. Otis, you will see Bluff kind of maintaining some discipline here in the face of all of this, trying to get themselves set in a better position. Uh, and that comes to the one that's there. On 2, they are going to have to try to tactically refocus. So that is going to be. Uh,
Did I get skipped?
oh, I think I did. I think I did skip you. I'm sorry.
Ah, sorry.
For some reason, I misread the that we had done that flip
Right.
up
Yeah.
there. So let's have you do your action.
Great. So yeah, I was just gonna good teamwork, but we're not out of it yet. Stay focused, everybody. I'm gonna create that rapport advantage as my first step.
Okay.
So that's rapport +4 +6 +2 for my stun is +6 total plus my roll. It's only +4.
Okay. But that is enough to get you 2 invokes on it. What do you want to call that?
Squadron forever. And you said that would get two invokes?
2 invokes.
All right, my stunt makes it 3 invokes.
Ooh.
Damn.
Um, and then um, yeah, I think I will do a snapshot on that one on.
Well,
Oh no, snapshot is for his one
but now,
level
now
is
you're
step
welcome
one
to
only.
do that, but we do it in reverse
Okay.
order. You just can't use
Yeah.
the invokes.
Yeah. Okay. Um, all right. Yeah. No, not a problem.
Okay. So I've got a 3 for my defense on that group.
Okay. Oh, 4.
Okay. And weapon is that. So you will take out the
Uh,
shields.
okay. And my well-armed gained me was +1 damage.
Right.
So
So
D1.
one shift, two, so 2 points of damage.
Okay, great. And also, I forgot at the beginning of the attack phase, one of my deflectors regenerated.
Oh, nice.
So, all right.
So yeah, so you will take out the shields of one in that pair. I'm going to have them do their action, so that will reset them. Control C. It will reset over to there. And end of that round, everybody who didn't tactically refocus will shift down. Now they're starting to get close and considering maybe they should go and start firing at that ship down below. Let's start with Verse.
Oh, it's me. I will continue shooting the ace.
Okay, you
So
remain on the tail.
yeah, I have a question. Does it like uh, does the ace have their shields up yet?
They have just a little bit of their shields left.
Then I will use my proton torpedo. It will be a technology roll rather than a gunnery.
Okay.
So my technology is +2, but I'm on their tail for a second turn, so it's +3.
Yep.
And that's it.
+1 for
5
the
total.
attack from your ship,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Wait.
Your
No, no,
ship.
no. One shot, one kill doesn't
No.
work.
So, but you've got attack bonus from your ship.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So right
Yeah,
now,
so
actually, you're rolling with a +6 because it's the
6
second.
total.
Yeah, 6 total right now.
So I'm still he can't get out of my sight. I'm
Okay.
locked in on the ace, and I will just
Yeah. And,
torpedo
yeah. And roll.
appears under my hull and fly straight into him.
So you're going to roll 3 fate dice because you're going to maximize. Actually, you're going to roll 4 fate dice, and then we're going to maximize one. So tell me what you roll.
4 fate dice and maximize one.
Yeah. So anything that
Oh,
we'll choose one of them to actually become a plus instead of a minus or a 0.
wait, it will be in euro.
Okay.
So okay. Then plus 0 minus. So I will maximize minus for 3 pluses.
So 2 plus you were starting out with a 6. So we go to an 8. Uh, so that is going to hit. Uh, I could spend 8.
Well, if I maximize one, it will be 9. No?
So plus 0. So I guess it's a 9. That is 3 plus that is 6, 4. So 10 shifts of damage. I don't have enough swarm to swallow that. Okay. So tell me what it what is it? What is this proton torpedo, this one shot weapon you have? What does it look like when it slams into this thing?
Oh, it is a proto. I remember the like purple flashes. I killed my engine accelerators, so I turned them on again. and I fly like beneath. I duck. So he flies over me. I fly beneath him, and behind me there's this purple explosion.
And it just goes up. The last of its shields goes, the proton torpedoes go eat right through it. It had four structure. You did all that damage to it. You had 10 shifts. That would have been six. It would have taken all my swarm to have done that, and that wouldn't even have saved him. And it explodes out. They've spent some time making the explosion effect much bigger because it's a boss ship. So it looks even cooler on screen as you fly through that. Uh, Brilko, you're up on that level. You see that happen. You saw this smuggler just absolutely turn the tables, literally and figuratively, on this ace and then annihilate them. What do you do?
Ooh. So I'm going to go after the other tie advance that's on our in our range. And I think over the comms, I say, you know, way to go, oopsie. Let's do it again. So that'll be gunnery on my side.
Okay.
My
I've got
gunnery's
I've got a
two.
5.
Okay. And I have a two, and I don't think that's worth re-rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think my second action will be I'm going to set up an aspect
Okay.
of uh basically because of what I said, I'm unbluffing them to say that we've got more of those rockets, right?
Okay. I like it.
Um, what would
Mm.
that be?
You can do that as tactics.
Okay, perfect. So I'm plus one. That's flat. That's a zero.
But so I think
Yeah.
you're trying to get that with the comms, but I think they are too up in their own heads about this. Uh, I think that our ship that is on that same level is going to try and avenge its boss and could take its shot there at Verse. So, Verse, you need to make a piloting roll. I'm going to spend a swarm. You need to dodge a
Three
6.
total. Oh my
Okay.
God. I
So
can't.
now we've got Squadron Forever on the table. Do you want to invoke that?
How much will it get me? Like plus
At
two?
that point, it would go from the 3 damage you're going to take down to just 1 damage.
Yeah. Uh, okay, I have a stunt. Maximize one die when you resist the damage taken when you punch out of your ship in combat. What punch out
Punch
means?
out means when I'm about to destroy your ship, that's you ejecting into space. You don't need to worry about that right now.
Got it. So yeah, I will use my last fate point to get only one damage.
Okay. Do you want
Uh,
to? So, do you want to invoke the free invoke that's on the table, or do you want to spend a fate point, or do you want to do both? You can do both and take nothing.
Oh, wait, I on the table is free invoke?
Yeah,
No
the
fate points
Squadron Forever.
needed?
There are three free uses of it.
Ah, yeah, I will use free invoke.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can use the free one and take 1 damage, or you can use the free one and spend your personal fate point and take no damage.
I will use my fate point. I will use my expect exotic goods, specifically this dagger that I bought, and I took it as my lucky charm. So
Nice.
this dagger is a real deal. It's like some ancient stuff, and I think Verse just feels like it vibrates, like force goes through it and instinctively follows its alarm. and get out of the way from the attack, and she doesn't even realize what exactly happened. For
Perfect.
her, it was like instinct.
I love it, and you managed to walk away from that completely unscathed. We go down to row two. Uh, these elites are going to get on the tail of the Y-wing, and these guys are going to get on the other tail. So, uh, uh, Otis, can I have you make two piloting defense checks?
Okay. Do piloting do. Oh, 0 and 5.
Okay, so you're going to resist the second one, but I've got a 4 on that
Okay.
first one.
All right. Um,
Do you want to use a
so
Squadron Forever to take it down to 2?
yeah, all right. So stay focused, everybody. So that would take down to 2, so take that down. And then what, 2 gets through?
2 is going to get through unless you spend a personal fate point and invoke an aspect to resist that.
Um, I'm too old for this stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I will no, that's not actually not me spending a personal fate point. That's just saying I personally would feel cheated if I got in a fight and didn't take damage. So,
Okay.
so the deflector takes 1, and then the second one, I roll a fate point and tell you which
Yeah.
system is affected, right?
Yep.
Minus critical systems, life support
So you
damage.
also have your life support damage there. Those are a free invoke that I need to be
Oh,
using
there you go.
at least once. So now the shot's on Bluff. Bluff, can you make two piloting checks here?
Okay.
Oh, so 2
I
and
get 3 on the first one.
okay. And on the second one,
And 1.
okay, that second one is going to hit you for 3 shifts of damage.
Can I use a personal fate point?
Yeah, tell me which one, what aspect you're invoking.
Um, Eager to impress, just fancy flying to
Okay,
dodge these.
absolutely. So you are only going to take 1 point. You take out your deflectors, but you are still in the battle there.
Okay.
I need to burn some more swarm soon. And that brings us to your action, Bluff. And then
Um,
the last guy on one is going to go.
okay, so I have wing person as a stunt. You gain +2 to create an advantage using gunnery to deter an enemy attack or rescue a fellow pilot from trouble. I've just seen Otis lose his life support,
Hmm.
so I want to rescue him from trouble.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to do that? You want to shoot first and then create the advantage because you have to.
sure. Okay.
So let's take that shot on the one that's on one. So I've got a 3 versus your gunnery
Um,
attack.
gunnery. Okay. So it'll be +5. That's a 5.
That is a 5. That's 2 shifts. Uh, I'm going to spend a swarm to not take damage on that one. So it is still going to be up, but you get to create your advantage now.
Okay, so it's a gunnery. I think it's a gunnery roll.
Hmm.
So it's just straight gunnery without using anything to do with the ship.
You can, if you have an attack bonus, you can use the attack bonus from the ship.
Okay. So wing person, you gain +2 to create an advantage using gunnery. So
Hmm.
then there's an additional +2. along with the +5, so +7.
+7.
Wow. Okay. I get a 7.
Get 7. So you're going to get 2 invokes. What do you want to call that?
Um, we're all getting home from this one.
Okay. Two invokes on that. Uh I'm gonna have that guy on level 1 take the shot at you. If you could please make your piloting resist. I've got a 5. I'm gonna spend my last swarm. I've got a 7.
Oof. I have a 3.
Got a 3. Do you want to use we're all getting home for to get that to a 5?
Um,
Or do you
sure.
want to
Yep.
okay? So and then you're gonna either gonna take 2 shifts of damage,
Okay. So that's one
or you can
reflector. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
so 2 shifts of damage will be, since your shields are gone, we're going to roll twice on your damage track for your ship.
Oh no.
Um, I had one. My
Oh,
deflector had been hidden
you had one
once, so
deflector. Damn. I was
I take
hoping.
that and then one roll on just
Yep.
one die, right?
Yep.
Okay. A plus.
Plus, so hits your droid. So you're going to minimize 1 die if you make any technology actions rolls.
Okay.
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 We drop
Oh wait, wait,
everyone.
wait, wait, wait.
Oh, yes.
I got skipped again.
Did I get skip you again? God damn
You
it.
did. It's because I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle there.
There you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Old but not forgotten. Um. So.
It's
I'm
because I
gonna
took
take
all those shots on you.
right. Um. I'm gonna take a um snapshot on the guy. Well, wait. How many advantage do we hit? Should I create?
We've got one,
Okay, home.
two, we've got 2 invokes, I believe, on the table, a squadron, and we're all getting home.
All right. Well, then I'm going to take a snapshot on the guy on my level and then try and reposition.
Okay.
So,
So against a 2.
okay. Do. Um, no, I only got +1.
Okay.
Um, but um, if I take if I use one of the uh invokes that were Squadron Forever,
Yep.
that would bump it to a 3.
And that will take the shields out on him.
Okay. Um, and then I'm gonna try to do the tactical refocus.
Perfect. Overcome with tactics roll.
Okay. Um, so that's 4.
That's 4. What
Oh, is
is
this a
that?
maneuver? Is this a maneuver action?
Yep.
That is +5 because I have a +1 for my ship.
What does that look like?
Oh, I I take my shot at him and I just sort of keep spinning and spinning and spinning at higher G's than a human could stand and come up on top.
Perfect. And we'll see you get in a much better position. Uh, we drop everybody except for you. And top of that next round there, it is back to you, Otis, because you are at the highest position on the map.
All right. Um, I am gonna try and get on the tail of that tie advanced in the +2
Okay.
column.
So put you there.
So,
I'll make a piloting roll
oh, and I also
against that.
regenerate a shield.
Okay. I have a 4
I have
right
a
now.
6.
I will spend your life support invoke against you
Oh
to
no!
take it to a 6. Do you want to invoke anything against me?
Um, yes, I will spend my um I I've been here before. I'm a combat hunted veteran. I'm spending my personal fate point
Okay.
to take it to a +8.
Okay. So he is going to take damage on a structure. It's not going to take him out,
Okay.
but he is very badly damaged there, and you are still on his tail. I think you just
All right.
absolutely follow up from that
Yeah,
maneuver, come down and
yeah,
light him up.
you're right.
Uh, Verse.
Yeah, I will. We have enough advantage as I see it. So we have like two free invokes left.
Hmm.
I it will be although no, it isn't a plenty for everyone. I will use first of all, can I in step one create an advantage and then attack?
No, you can only attack in if you're going to snapshot in phase one, and then you can create an advantage.
Okay, then I will attack the I forgot how that one one
Yeah.
on my plate.
Okay.
Uh,
So need
it
to
will
hit
be
against a 4.
gunnery. So, gunnery 2 + 1 attack. I'm not on the tail, and it's the first time I am attacking.
Hmm.
So, also +2, 6 total.
6 total. So that's 2 through. Is already crippled by Otis's attack, and you will launch off and finish that last one of that pair off between the two of you coordinating there.
Good job.
And
Yeah.
then you said you wanted to
Uh,
create an advantage?
Yeah, I will, continue. I will destroying the ship. I will continue flying. Uh, I will, look like I'm an easy target, or maybe even get a little bit slower, um, and we will assume one of the ships kind of focuses on me, and I will recreate maneuver that I gain advantage and kill the ace. So turn off my engine, turn around, so they would think I have the second torpedo.
So that feels like tactics. That's how we used it before. So let's have you make that roll.
Yeah, +4, 3 total.
Okay, so you're going to get invoke. What do you want to call that?
Uh, torpedo scare.
Okay. Okay.
And I will say on the comms for everyone, let's scare him a little bit, shall we?
Nice. Got 3 invokes for free on the table. Broco.
Yeah. So, um, Grizzle had said number one priority is to protect the ship. So I'm going to maneuver back behind the TIE fighter on zero. What is it? Get behind them
On the tail?
Get on their tail.
on their tail. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get on their tail and then shoot them.
Okay.
Okay. So my gunnery is 2. I think my attack is 1. So that's +3. And I roll.
I've got a
Oh,
3 right now.
I have a 7.
A 7?
Yes.
You
So
don't
it's
need to
4
have
on
a.
the dice.
Why do you have a 7? I don't need you to have a 7.
Yeah, I know.
So what does that look like? Like you
Well,
get on
and
there.
also the +2 for on the tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a
so 4 plus
9.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a 9.
So what does this look like? This is an absolutely overwhelming attack maneuver. What do we see?
Yeah, what we see is it's almost as if it's an afterthought. The tie explodes, and then I stop in a protecting position for the ship,
Okay.
as if I am a guard dog preventing them from getting to the transport.
Nice. All right. I've got 2 ships. One of them is on the tail. So this other one We're going to take our shots from the the interceptor on you there, Broco. Can I have you make two piloting rolls?
Okay, so my piloting is 4, and the first roll, um, oh, that's a 1.
Okay.
So that's a total of 5.
Total of
I
five.
unfortunately, the dice physics, they all a couple of
Right.
them stacked on top of each other, and I couldn't see.
They,
So,
if you do go over to the side, you can see the result.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how I found.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a total of 5 for that one, and then
Okay.
the second one is a total of 3.
Total of three. That second one is going to land with a 6.
Ooh.
So you can
So
take
6 total.
so you can take 3 shifts, but you can invoke some things.
So I'll invoke We're All Getting Home
Okay.
for free. I'm also going to invoke my own and spend a fate point for my freeform aspect, which is I'm hoping to die in my sleep.
Okay.
So that takes it down to
That you'll take nothing.
2. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because that'll negate all that would have gotten through there. 2 invokes left on the table then. Squadron Forever and Torpedo Scare, and this other on your tail there, Bluff. This could be the end of the road for you. 2 piloting checks. Let's see. So that's going to be that.
Okay, the first is 2,
Okay.
and the second is 6.
Okay. On that first one, uh, you're going to take 3 shifts of damage.
Can I invoke? Oh, we've used up. We're all getting home, right?
The Squadron
Um,
Forever's there. Torpedo Scare's there.
um, Squadron Forever, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So that'll just be 1 shift of damage. Roll me a fate die.
Minus.
Minus. So now your life support, I believe, is also critically damaged there. I
Prompt
should,
engineer is obviously bad at repairing
right,
and getting
Right.
life support
right, right.
systems. Yeah.
That's a secondary concern.
Aaron.
Yeah. I haven't been tracking it, but one of the things also on your physical character, every time you got hit, even when you took hits on deflectors, you'd be marking stress there. It hasn't
Oh.
mattered quite yet. So I always forget about this, but that is what has happened. And
Oh, stress is way down there.
yeah, Broco went, so it's Bluff.
3 hits.
Bluff, you are the last one on this round.
Okay, I'm down the bottom, so I think I need to move up.
Okay. Do you want to
Um,
create advantage or do anything before you do that?
um, yeah, create an advantage, and just because I want to use this, I'll use a fate point. I have as a freeform aspect grew up around huts,
Uh-huh.
and I like the idea that we've already hit these guys a bit. It's kind of like kicking them when they're down, which I feel
Uh-huh.
like is sort of maybe like a hut thing. Um, so creating advantage, like just
Yeah.
trying to intimidate them. I guess we're picking you guys off.
Okay. I think that's a tactics. Spending a fate point, so
Okay.
roll with a +4.
Okay. A 3.
3. So we're going to get 1 invoke on that intimidating out on the table for everybody.
Okay.
Um, and then let's have you roll your tactical refocus, which is done with tactics again.
Okay. So that's just +2, I think.
Yep.
1.
1. So you will go up 1, and you're not going to drop down here in a second.
Okay.
All right. Copy.
Is there
Paste.
a consequence if ignoring the ship that we're defending, just in general, if you get down to the bottom of the track, does something happen?
Uh, Not really. It would be if these things weren't engaged with you, they would do that.
Okay.
Um, and technically, I should have had you break your. They were on your tail. I should have had you break that, but we're not going to worry about that because we've already kind of moved past that phase. That's on me for forgetting about that. Otis, top of this next round.
Yeah. How much advantage do we have
You get
out?
2 free invoke, torpedo
S-
scare and intimidating.
Okay. Um, all right, we got two left, and there's four of us, so I don't know that I need to create more advantage. Um, Although, you know what? I will.
Okay,
Because so I'm just gonna,
take your shot and then create advantage.
yeah. Uh, on um on the just the TIE fighters that are right below me.
Okay,
So uh
so I've got a 1 there for that.
and I have three.
3. So that's going to take out the shields on one of the pair.
Okay, and I have the +1 damage on
Okay,
my
so
well
that's going to
armed.
do. So they've take some structural damage there.
Okay, great. And then uh good discipline team. Um let's keep it up and go home. Drinks are on me.
Uh,
So rapport is 4.
4.
Yes.
So drinks are on me.
Yes.
3 invokes on that.
Okay, that included the one for my stunt.
Yep,
Okay, great.
because the 2 and you get the bonus 1. So we got 5 invokes on the table from 3 different aspects. Verse.
Yeah, I will get on the tail of the interceptor
Oh, thank you.
and say, uh, like, well, Grizzle, you said it, man. Don't back out when we uh, deal with them all. And I will shoot the interceptor.
Okay,
It will be my usual +7.
okay,
And I will use immediately my torpedo scare, so
okay.
it's +2. 10 in total.
10 in total. So I had that. Uh, uh, you will absolutely blow away one of these. It just absolutely annihilates it. Uh, and I think it is that they are still flying, trying to, you know, keep out of your way because you might throw another one of those proton torpedoes around. They don't know, and it makes them sloppy, and it will explode into sparks there. Bluff.
Um, I will get on the tail of the remaining TIE fighters.
Okay.
So that's piloting, is it?
So you make your standard gunnery attack. You just get on the tail.
Okay,
Yeah, and you get a +2 to your gunnery attack.
perfect. Okay.
Oof,
So, okay,
that's
so
not
that's
a good roll.
+7.
+7. I've got a minus
Sorry, no, I haven't rolled yet. I'm rolling now.
+7. Oh, good.
I got a 7.
Okay. I've got a -2 with my roll there. So that's 9 shifts. Uh, Tell me how you take out both of these TIE fighters with 9 shifts against these guys.
Um, I think it's actually kind of dumb luck. I'm shooting at one of them, and the blaster fire passes straight through and hits the other one.
Absolutely.
But I will take credit for it.
Absolutely. And,
Of
and
course
you
you
make it
will.
look like it's skill. What a pure accident there. Uh, and Broco, we got a whole bunch of uh invokes on the table.
Yeah. So I'm gonna snapshot the tie advance that's left on my level.
Okay.
So
Oh,
And my gunnery is
I
2,
have
and I
I have
roll.
apparently run out of good rolls here.
So my roll is 0, but my gunnery is at 2, and we have a free invoke. I'm going to say drinks are on me, so that makes it a total of 4.
And 4 is exactly how much structure he has left. I have no invokes left because you thinned out my swarm. What does this final bit look like? This final explosion?
I think we see the explosion happen, and it's a little bit bigger than the other TIE fighters because this is an advance. And I think at that point, I turn on the comm and I go, "Woohoo! Drinks!"
Absolutely. And we'll hear the comms from the rebellion ship, Ultraviolet Squadron. Thanks so much. We're heading on our way. You guys are a godsend.
Roger that.
And they will maneuver to head to light speed, and we'll see you turn another fly back to the home base as you jump to light speed. And so, Otis, what is the epilogue we see? The end scene, maybe the under credit scene, you know, either in the immediate aftermath or down the way. What do we see for Otis?
I think um like I get out of the ship and um uh, um we get good views that, all of our ships are a little banged up,
Yeah,
just about all of us. And I wait for um Bluff to disembark, and I put both hands on his shoulders and I stare into his eyes and I say uh, a strange word in Weequay, and I just sort of then walk off.
nice, nice. Verse, what do we see for your epilogue scene in the immediate aftermath of this battle or down the road a ways? What do we see?
Sorry, I kind of blanked out for a
Oh, that's
second.
okay.
But
Uh,
no, no, no. I heard the question. What was the epilogue for
for you,
the?
what's a scene we see for you either during the
Yeah,
credits or at the end here?
no,
So
no,
we,
I got it.
okay.
I got that. I want. I missed the Grizzles epilogue.
Oh,
Oh, I,
Otis's.
I, I sort of put my hands on Bluff's shoulders and I said a mysterious word in Weequay, sort of like, "You've arrived, kid."
Oh, okay,
Walked
okay.
off.
Uh okay. My epilogue. I go. I got my drinks. And we with this Carlo Tem, Charlo, Carlo,
hmm
the connection girl, sit together and talk about other other deals that are in motions right now.
Nice, nice little old, probably she's an old smuggler too, just like you. And you've got some things going on the side. I love it. Broco, what do we see for your epilogue? What's the scene we see of you?
I think this is further in the future. It's not, real close to this fight. And we see Trillo, the base security, going in, and there's like a little prison that they have. And they open it up, and um, Commander Grin is there as well. And Trillo isn't real happy. And I come out of the, little jail cell, and Trillo's like, one day your lunk's gonna run out. And Commander Grin says, but we hope it doesn't happen until you're far away from here.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And Bluff, our rookie, what is the epilogue we see for you?
Um, Walking down a corridor, there's lots of people around, and Commander Grin is coming the other direction, and he sees that Bluff is coming his way, and is a little bit like, oh, here we go. But Bluff just sort of stops and salutes and moves on. and doesn't give any after action report or anything like that.
Very nice. Very nice. And that's our session of Ultraviolet Squadron, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't know. We'll do a quick go around if anybody wants to give a shout out to anybody's there. Any kind of stars you want to throw out. Stephen, why don't I start with you here?
Yeah, I'll start. I kind of made some notes because I always forget, exciting things. So Mike, I really liked your tag of, early on of don't get cocky. And then I saw mechanically it was really cool. You were um helping us out a lot by getting all those free aspects on the table. You had that stunt that allowed you to uh help us out, and as the captain, it worked out great. Um, and verse Igor, I really enjoyed how uh you brought the Lucky Charm dagger back into place,
Hmm.
and you were like, you know, that helped out a lot. And then I liked whenever you pulled me in to say, "Hey, let's play Jajart for money." That was really good.
Yeah.
And then finally, Brian, I really liked the smart way you had a lot of fate points. I think you'd gone over your refresh, and you used fate points in order to put free invokes on the table that we could then use. And I thought that was really good. And I liked you going your interaction with the commander going in and being like, "Oh, I'm gonna also report to you." And then I'll
Awesome.
also tell Lowell, I really liked mechanically what you did with this. Uh, it's hard to get a lot of tactics, going on, and what you did with the ships and the positioning and the, you know, colors and the number that were associated with them, that helps out a lot to see exactly what's going on.
Oh, good, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you dug that. Igor, anything you want to give a shout out to for the game?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the fate mechanics. I think the core of the system is uh, quite easy and flexible, and
Hmm.
I really don't get why a lot of people have so many troubles with Fate, as I see. Like in our local, not local, regional, more likely, uh, chat, there's like every month a big Fate discussion when everybody has different opinions about the system and how it should be played. And like, why is it so hard? It's not. It doesn't seem like a hard system.
No.
Although this particular hack is more fiddly, uh, I don't love in general the Google Sheets
Hmm.
implementations, and this also because you have to switch tabs a lot,
Yeah.
and a lot of information that you need on different things. Uh, so I heard Foundry module for Fate is pretty good, but I will get to it sometime later.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is a learning curve on those, which is probably the most of the reason I haven't played around with those.
but when most of the mechanics, I got internalized, it was pretty easy to play and pay attention, especially to this tactical combat, which is quite simple but also tactical, which is perfect example, perfect balance. Although the Tachyon Squadron implementation, I guess it is as good as it can be in the Fate context,
Hmm.
but like there's too many roles, I
I know.
think.
Yeah.
I I kind of get used to draw steel and into the old games. I've been playing them this year a lot, so I get used to the auto hits and simple trading numbers, and that's um, maybe
Yeah.
too fiddly.
Yeah. This is definitely one of the Fate versions that requires a lot more rolls than I would usually have in a Fate game. Many more rolls per session than is my usual thing. But I'm glad you dug it. I'm glad of
Yeah,
that.
and all the players, I really loved playing with you all. Like Lowell, you explained the system pretty good. in steps. It was not always clear, but now in the end, I think I got it.
Hmm.
So it's for me, it is a success. Then I really enjoyed my little scenes that I thought of, and how you guys, supported me in them, especially Michael. We've got a lot more interactions. I think my character got a lot of more interactions with yours than everybody else's. Uh, it always happens, I think, with four-player one-shots that I don't interact with like one player, and
Yeah.
for this time it was Bluff. But seeing your recklessness, eagerness to go and fight on the front lines was entertaining for it by itself. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Mike.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Um, Most of the things I liked have already been hit on. I loved the whole business with the dagger. And I loved the um I win a lot of money, but I spend it on the people that I'm winning it from, so they don't get mad at me. That was great. And I love the over eager rookie who's like, "Well, I can talk to the boss, and he'll think good of me." And I liked um the implementation you set up, all, and the teaching methodology, how you only unveiled the different parts of the system as needed, um, and taught the game. And I liked watching everybody learn how to play their characters and play their ships to the best advantage. Next time I see Clark, I'm going to have to tell him I finally played his game and
Oh,
that I
good.
really enjoyed it. And Because I like that there's some tactical decisions to make, since Fate doesn't have like as many narrative decisions as like a PBTA game
Hmm.
or whatever. I like that there's some tactical decisions to make that really have some weight to it. The one suggest thing that I was really kind of wanting
Hmm.
is just um, having the I like the way you set up the tracker in the Google Sheet, but then having the all the different invokes that we were doing over in the chat was like two places to look, and I kind of wanted
Yeah.
them on that, just in a column on that tracker
Oh
sheet,
yeah.
so
I,
then there'd be a place to put them. So we'd
yeah.
only look at one tab.
I have tried that before. I can't remember
Uh,
why I swapped back to this one. Um, but yeah, I would say actually running Fate online with these
mm,
sheets, that's probably always the biggest
mm,
challenge is how to get the invokes
mm,
in an accessible way. But yeah,
right.
I think you're right. Probably should have had them closer on that.
But yeah, otherwise it was enjoyable. Oh, and I liked uh, Igor constantly doing the little chatter in the chat, to not um, necessarily interrupt someone with a voice. I wanted to do that more.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Awesome. And Brian?
Yeah, I like how it's set up. There's a lot of really great stuff. Like having the NPCs
Oh
and just
yes,
some
the
kind of stock
NPCs.
characters there initially is really helpful. Um, and I really like how when I introduced a scene with Churlo Tam, which was kind of like a fairly simple relationship there, and then Stephen added a layer to it of why don't you get yourself into trouble with this person on my behalf, which is nice. You could see something developing from that. Um, and Mike did. I felt like the rookie mentor or possible mentor relationship came out very well, and that was felt very easy to play into. So thanks for that. Um, Igor, I really liked your kind of visualize your narration of the space stuff. Like switching off the engines, moving the ship around. It was very clear and kind of added a lot of flavor to it. And Lowell as well. Again, thanks for teaching so much, but not stalling things with the teaching. Just kind of flows very well. So, great overall. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you all so much. I really enjoyed everybody's characters. Enjoyed the play. I always appreciate when people are willing to buy into the tactical choices and play through what effectively is a couple of combats with a dramatic scene in the middle. So thank you all very much. I am going to stop the recording.